Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Today we're going to be practicing Aurora, and then later we're going to be playing Marvel Rivals. Carly's going to be playing with us. If you guys want to play Rivals with us later, we'll be around. I'm probably going to be streaming most of the day, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm just like, we're hanging out at home on Sunday. I figured why not? We might as well hang out and stream a little bit today. So I want to start off the stream a little bit different today, though. Somebody asked me the other day how I like look at my year in Flesh and Blood as a whole, and like how do I recap that? So like how do I break down my goals, and how do I make sure that I'm continuing to try and make myself a better player, and striving to hit new goals, new milestones, new things like that. So it was a really interesting question, and I've never talked about this live, but every year I sit down and I know that it kind of makes me sound a little crazy, but I have like a one-on-one with myself where I kind of like break down my goals, talk about things that I could have done better, and I make notes for myself on how to improve. And I'm not going to go as like super in depth with that as like showing you guys like all of my handwritten notes. You know, just because honestly, like some of those handwritten notes are like kind of personal and things for me to work on as a person, not only as a Flesh and Blood player. So I've put together like a Word document that kind of breaks down my thoughts and my processes on like how I want to improve at Flesh and Blood and make myself better. And so we're going to talk about my goals for this past year, and then we're going to sit down and we're actually going to add new goals for 2025 to this list to make sure that we're continuing to improve and get better as a player and a person. So hey, Ben, Cusco, what's up, guys? How is everybody? Guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. There's a lot of random things y'all could be doing on Sunday afternoon, and I know I haven't got to stream on the weekend a lot, so this is probably a little different, but I'm excited to stream and hang out a little bit. So let's start off by talking about our list and our like set of goals here. I've had a basic spreadsheet where I keep up with things that or not a spreadsheet, a Word doc where I keep up with things that I accomplish and don't accomplish throughout the years. And I put 2023 on here as well, just because that's when I started making goals. When I started playing in 2022, I was just kind of playing the game and learning the game and getting used to everything. And so I didn't really have like a set of goals for myself. And so now I'm really looking at trying to make that happen for looking at 2024's goals and really making sure that we improved as a whole. So for 2023, my goals were to qualify for the PT, to qualify for U.S. Nationals, top 32 U.S. Nationals, and to top 8 a calling or a battle harden. I only accomplished qualifying for U.S. Nationals in 2023, which looking back on like how I was testing and the way I was approaching the game, it's not super surprising. RTNs are way less competitive in my opinion than ProQuests in a lot of ways. Plus you only have to make top 4 of an RTN versus like winning a ProQuest. So it's quite different there. So qualifying for Nationals, while I'm very proud that I qualified for Nationals, I've qualified for Nationals in 2022, 2023, and 2024 every year since I started playing the game. So I'm pretty proud of that. You know, I know a lot of people who play throughout the year and like grind that, you know, don't always have that opportunity. So it's very nice that I've had that opportunity and that experience. In 2023, I really wanted to qualify for the PT. It was a big goal of mine. Although I don't feel like I approached testing or the way that I really like come into the game and learn about things the best. I don't feel like I really approached things the best way that year. And in 2023, I was 5-2 at the end of day 1 of Nationals, and day 2, I think I went 1-2 in draft and 2-2 in CC, so I was nowhere close to top 32. I think I finished in like 120th or something like that. Yeah, I think it was like 125th or 123rd in 2023 in Vegas Nationals. And I think I finished in like top 32 of a battle harden in 2023, but never really got close to top 8ing. So it was never really like I never really accomplished that goal or even really got what I would call close to that. So It's just kind of like 2023 and like a quick breakdown there. Yo, Electrum, what's up, dude? Yeah, when I stream on the weekends, man, I try to stream it like earlier in the day so people all over the world can hang out, because I know that, you know, normally my normal times are not always, you know, around the globe friendly for everybody. So looking at 2023, let's look at 2024 here and kind of talk about everything. Also, can you guys see this? Like, can you guys read this okay? Because if not, I can like make the text bigger or something while we're talking about it. Actually, you know what? Let's just make the text larger so that everybody can see it. All right. So for 2024, I did win a ProQuest, so I did manage to qualify for a PT. Now that come in the form of a PT for 2025, but that's okay. So I did qualify for a PT this year, which was a big success. It was the first time I'd ever won a ProQuest. 2024 was also the first time I'd ever won an RTN. So that was also a big deal. I guess that was also a goal for myself. I probably should have had that on the list here. Win RTN/PQ, because winning an RTN does seem a little bit easier to me. There's still a lot of good players at RTNs, but it's a little different. I did qualify for US Nationals again in 2024. Everybody remembers Nationals. I think I had a pretty bad showing. I was very unsure on what I wanted to play going into Nationals, and like 2 weeks before I started playing KO, and I could definitely feel my lack of comfort and enjoyment of the deck when I got to US Nationals this past year. So I did qualify for Nationals, but we did not come anywhere close. We did not come anywhere close to top 32ing Nationals. It was not it was not close. I think I finished like over 500. Like I was like in the last 1% of all players at Nationals. It was really bad. And after that, I just decided to play in side events all weekend at Nationals, and I did rack up quite a bit of tickets playing in side events, and I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of cool people. I have to say, playing in side events at Nationals was one of the funnest times I had all year playing Flesh and Blood. Like, honestly, it was. I really enjoyed just kind of like hanging out and goofing off and, playing different decks and doing different things. So it was really nice to be able to step away from that like competitive ultra grind that I'm doing pretty much the rest of the year and just spend like a couple of days just goofing off and playing side events and then coming home, you know? So it was nice to be able to experience a more casual side of games. I don't really get to do that very often. And by I don't really get to do that, I mean, I choose not to do that. I obviously could be casual anytime I wanted. But I'm hyper competitive by nature. It's who I am. It's why I'm down on myself so much when I'm bad at Marvel Rivals. I've actually been watching a lot of videos and practicing, but we'll talk about that later. So I did not come close to top 32 in Nationals. I did not make day 2. This was actually the first year of playing Nationals since I started that I did not make day 2 of Nationals. Yo, Dustin, what's up, dude? This is a good set of goals. Laying it out this way is definitely helpful, and those who want to get better should really learn from this. Yeah, so Electrum, you might have missed this at the beginning, but somebody was asking me in Discord the other day. They private messaged me and asked me how I lay out my goals and how I plan to like attack next year and things like that. And I'd kind of been doing that when they messaged me. I'd been doing that actually like a little bit earlier in the week. So I thought it would be a good idea to talk about it on stream and let everyone else also see how I prepare for the year and how I set goals and, you know, how I try to approach my year like as a whole. So win an RTN/ProQuest. I won both a Road to Nationals and a ProQuest. I won an RTN for the first time playing Victor. And you know, winning an RTN like is not really that big of a deal. Like it's cool. Like let me rephrase this, not what I meant. What I was trying to say is that I had already qualified for Nationals, so winning an RTN like wasn't like a big thing for me. It was a good elo bump, and it was also a really cool experience to be able to win that mat. And to get that was my first gold foil came at that RTN, so that was really cool. You know, just having that experience, and you know, I beat a lot of good players in the way, so it was a very good confidence boost for me, and like being a part of that. Yo, Trent, what's up, man? But in 2025, I might do this because I want to get better at the game. I mean, Electrum, I think it's great, man. Like, in all honesty, man, I think it's a really good way to, like, you know, help improve yourself and make sure that you are, you know, going after those goals. And honestly, one thing that I'm going to talk about here in a minute is one of the best ways to make sure that you are hitting your goals is to sit down once a quarter and look at your goals and go, where am I at? Like, how close am I? What do I need to work on? Things like that, and kind of like work through it that way, I think is a really good way. So yeah, I did win an RTM playing Victor, and then I won a ProQuest on Aurora, and I won a ProQuest on Victor as well. So I don't like winning, you know, a ProQuest and an RTN on Victor was a really good feeling, and I feel like Victor and I really had a good relationship over the course of the year. You know, Heavy Hitters was like February. It's kind of crazy because it feels like Heavy Hitters was just the other day when it came out. But it was, I don't know, like it was a good feeling. Victor and I really got along. I've really learned that I vibe with the Guardian class a lot over the last year. You know, between Oldham, Bravo, and Victor, I've learned a lot about myself. And I've also learned that I really like aggro heroes, like anything that like offers like, you know, like wider chain links or like split damage. I've learned that I really like. You know, Aurora has been good to me over the last, like, you know, few months ever since Rosetta came out. And you know, I've really been working towards, like, you know, making myself, like, expanding my hero depth, which is what I had on here. We're going to talk about that here in just a second, but I've had some good success with a lot of heroes, with a lot of different heroes is what I would say. So I feel like I've really like made some good steps towards these goals here. Missing only one of your 2024 goals. You're an animal, dude. Thanks, Trent. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, brother. I haven't really thought about it that way. I guess it's a good way to look at it, because I probably want to be missing goals every year in some capacity, because if I'm hitting every goal, then maybe I'm making them a little bit too easy, right? I don't know. And we're going to talk about this last one down here, because this is more like a personal goal. But considering that streaming is such a big part of my Flesh and Blood life, that I think it's also a good goal for me to talk about and kind of talk about from a creator point of view and things like that. Yo, Caleb, what's up, dude? Alaska got one RTN this season when we basically always had two, and I'm not even sure my main deck will be legal by the time it happens. So I'm sweating for qualify for Nats this year. So Kuska, that makes sense, right? You know, when I get to go to 6 RTNs, I'm going to be honest, I don't really sweat qualifying for nationals, because at some point I'll top 4 one of them, more than likely. But I do get that. When you only get one shot, it makes it a little bit tougher, right? Having just won what I think is the biggest event of my FaB career so far, Skirmish Season 10, it's really motivated me to delve deeper into the more competitive side of things. I mean, dude, and see, like, Electrum, that's awesome, dude, because, like, I love hearing, like things like that, where it's like, oh, I didn't really think this was possible, and then it was like, I did accomplish something, and it's like, now I should take that and I should work on it, you know, and that's great. Like, I love to hear stories like that. And yes, Caleb, everything is okay. Carly and I are we're just at home. Like, Carly and I are just at home today. I didn't stream yesterday. I am sorry to everybody. We did not do the hot dog stream yesterday. Carly and I had planned on it. We made a list of stuff to go get from the store. I was going to wake up yesterday morning, go get all the stuff from the store, and we were going to have a hot dog stream for a couple hours and hang out and just kind of chill and then play games afterwards. But Carly and I woke up and we just weren't feeling streaming yesterday, if I'm being honest. And as much as I love hanging out with you guys, I am a firm believer that mental health is important. And I really like to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. And so there are some times when if I don't feel like streaming, I won't stream. So I apologize that didn't happen. It does feel pretty unfortunate that it happened yesterday. So I promise you the hot dog stream will be a thing that is on mine and Carly's radar. I'm kind of thinking that might come up the weekend after, that we might do that the weekend after Atlanta. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So it's kind of what we're looking at. You're not pushing yourself if you get all of it. Same as if a company is making ridiculous profits. In a business, it means you're not growing when you absolutely have the room. As a person, knowing where to push is the best. Yeah, so I agree. I really like to set lofty goals for myself. And I'm going to be honest, going into this year, you know, like top 32 nationals, top 8ing a battle harden, and like winning a ProQuest, those were all lofty goals for me. I'd never accomplished them before, and so I put them on there because they are very lofty goals. So I definitely get what you're saying, Trent. I 100% agree with you. I did top 8 a calling and a battle harden. I put calling / battle harden because they're both like the same level events, but next year it's going to be top 8 a calling and it's going to be win a battle harden. That's one of the things we're going to change about next year. So being able to top 8 a battle harden this year was a really cool experience. It was really good to see all of the hard work pay off. I was really pushing it towards the end of the year by cutting this goal. We got really close. And it didn't look like I was going to hit this goal for a while, but finally hitting this it's a big boost. It feels really good. You know, all in like the matter of a couple of months, I won 2 Pro Quests and I top 8'd a Battle Harden, all within about 2 or 3 months of each other, which feels really good. And I'm really hoping to start this year off in a positive way by doing well in Atlanta and then taking that success and rolling well and doing well into the sealed calling for the Hunted in Memphis. Also, we're going to talk about giveaways at Atlanta and at Memphis. If you guys are coming to those events, we're going to talk about those. I found out what I want to do with my scarf for a scarf, so we're going to do that. We're going to talk about that here before we play games. Expand hero depth at a high level. So I'm going to give myself a check mark on this one because I feel like I have hit a lot of my goals recently, but because I feel like I have expanded my hero depth a lot recently, but we're going to talk about why this kind of comes with a question mark behind it, like with an asterisk around it, I think. My goal with expanding with hero depth is to build a hero from each set. I actually really like that, Calum. To like make like you could play a hero from each set at a high level. I actually really like that, Calum. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So when we talk about expanding my hero depth, coming into the year in 2024, I was playing FaB at the beginning of the year. I played FaB in Columbus, and then I turned around and I played Victor at Hartford, which was January and February. So they were back to back, and it was right when Heavy Hitters came out. I turned around and I played Victor for most of the year. I did well at the ProQuest Plus in Atlanta. I won a ProQuest. I won an RTN. So like I had some very good success with Victor. And then later in the year, I expanded into the Runeblade category, playing Aurora quite a bit. Now I know that Aurora plays a lot like a ninja, so this is where that asterisk kind of comes into play for me, that like the expand hero depth, like I did, in my opinion, I added more heroes. Like I added 2, like there was only 1 set that came out this year where I feel like I really didn't pick up a hero that I wanted to play. I picked up a hero from Heavy Hitters and I picked up a hero from Rosetta. I did not pick up a hero from Misfell that I really enjoyed, to be honest. I didn't like Enigma, Zen, or New from that set, so I really didn't do a lot into that, and I forced myself to adapt with Victor around that set, which I think was kind of okay in a lot of aspects, but at the same time, I don't know, like I feel like that kind of comes with an asterisk, just because, like Caleb said, I didn't pick up one from each set, and I think that's a big part of that. Because picking up a hero from each set is a really good way to make sure that you are expanding your growth as a player. Really, because every new set that comes out has different archetypes in it, and it has different different hero classes, and I think that's a big deal and a good one. And so I think I'm really going to work on that this year. Every time a set comes out, I'm going to find a hero, and I'm gonna play that hero, and I'm going to try to make it work. We're probably going to be starting with Syndra with the Hunted. That's really what I'm looking at, especially considering that Enigma and Zen will probably be gone for London, but I don't know. We'll see. That's true. I could play a myriad of heroes. Like, that is very true, Electrum. Like, it is a very subjective way to answer this question. But I do feel like I did that. I don't know. I stepped into, like, we picked 2 of the 3 sets that came out this year. We picked heroes that we like. And I did well at a high level with them. So I will take that, and we'll put that green check mark on there. Although, to Caleb's point, I am going to be looking at trying to add 1 hero from every new set next year to try and make that a little bit better. Okay. 2,000 YouTube subscribers. This is not really a Flesh and Blood goal so much like this, but it kind of is. This is more of a content creator goal, but I also put this on here because although it is a YouTube goal, it's more of a content creator goal than a Flesh and Blood goal. It's also a Flesh and Blood goal for me because, Flesh and Blood is such a big part of my life, and it's such a big part of my content creation that, I'm not only looking to improve on my gameplay, but I'm also looking to improve on how I edit videos, like what kind of videos I make, what do you guys like to see, like that kind of thing. And so, bringing in new subs and like finding ways to keep content fresh is a big part of like what I'm like looking to do. And so I think this was a really good goal for 2024, just because it's a part of like my Flesh and Blood goals and career and things that I'm trying to accomplish as a content creator. So we're definitely going to give that green check mark because that has an obtainable goal. We are going to talk about this one and what we're going to do for 2025 and how I feel like we can kind of expand on that, and how we're looking at things for that. All right, so looking at 2025, we're gonna set some pretty lofty goals here. I have qualify for PT and qualify for nationals on there, even though I've done those before. So we're gonna continue that goal. We're gonna continue of putting those on there because I think it's important to have. Let's see. I think we want to win an RTN, and I think we want to win a ProQuest. Since we have done, I had them together originally because I was going for either one. But since I've done them both, I would like to have them both on there. We're looking at top 32 of PT. I think that is a big goal for me coming into next year. We're also looking at top 32 nationals because we have not done that one. We are looking at top 8 of calling, and we're looking at win a... I guess we'll just leave it at BH. It's pretty easy to understand. So I've now top 8'd a Battle Harden. I want to win a Battle Harden this year. I want to top 8 a Calling because that's a 2-day event, and I think that is. I think that's a really good goal. It's just like trying to improve on everything that we've done. You cannot get past winning RTNs or winning ProQuest, so I still want to have that on my list because it's good. It's good to carry over it's good to carry over goals and continue to continue to hit the ones that you previously set for yourself. The hardest one that I'm thinking that like the hardest two goals, the two hardest goals on this list, in my opinion, is to top 32 a PT or to top 32 nationals. I'm not saying that some of these goals aren't hard, but I'm just saying that I think those are probably the toughest goals we have on here so far. So it's actually really funny that Nathaniel just brought this up because I was getting ready to talk about this, and I'm so glad that Nathaniel brought this up. So for anybody who missed it, Nathaniel said 2025 goal, learning to play the best deck or the deck that targets it, even if you hate it. This was going to be a big one on my list. So I'm going to put on here, play the best deck. Nathaniel and I have had this conversation multiple times because I have played the best deck, and honestly, Nathaniel's guilty of this as well, and I think this is something that we can kind of hold each other to, is that our locals plays the best deck because it is the best deck basically never. If somebody is playing the best deck, it is because they love something and then more support comes out for it. So playing the best deck is not something I've really ever done in the past, and it's something that I do really want to aim for and strive for, and like Nathaniel pointing that out is very good because I was getting ready to talk about this. I don't play the best deck. I think I'm gonna leave it at play the best deck. I also understand what Nathaniel's going for here when he says like the deck that targets the best deck, but I think that playing the best deck is exactly where I want to be because a lot of the great players like Michael Hamilton, Lucas Oswald, Brody Spurlock, Michael Fung, all of these guys are always playing whatever they think the best deck is or what attacks the best deck. And I think playing the best deck is a great place to be at, and it's not something I've really ever pushed myself to do. So I'm going to be looking to do that a lot coming into this year. And Nathaniel, I'm going to need your help making sure that you are helping me keep me honest there. One of my main goals is to win an actual PTI so that I can play at the Worlds at the end of the year. That's a great one. Qualify for Worlds, I think, is a really good one. We'll put that on here because I think that I really like that goal. I'm not gonna put like top 32 this or top 32 that. I want to qualify for Worlds. If I'm able to qualify for Worlds, I would call that a win. I would call that a W. So we're gonna put qualify for Worlds on there. I really like that one, Cusco. That's a really good goal for us to try and achieve. Yo, Peterson, what's up, dude? Let's see Player of the Year up there, brother. I love that you have that much faith in me. Honestly, I do, man. And I can't tell you how happy it makes me to hear somebody say that, but I think that one's a little too lofty for me. And, remember this conversation because if something crazy happens and I am Player of the Year next year, which I highly doubt, but if it does happen, then you can say I told you so. You can say I told you so. I am 100% okay with you just being like, you know what? I told you. What if there's no clear best deck? Like 3 to 4 decks are the top decks. So Matt has a really good question here, asking like, you know, what if there is no best deck? What if there's like 3 best decks? I think at that point, then like maybe it's like, you know, the best, like what has the best matchup spread in those 3 decks? And I think that's kind of like where we continue to dive into what we're looking at. Like if there is like 3 best decks or even 2 best decks, you have to say, okay, there's these 3 decks that are being played like at all times. And like right now, for example, let's say Enigma, Viscera, and Zen. And you have to sit down and you have to say, what deck is consistently having the best matchup spread across the board, across the best like 10 heroes or 5 heroes or something like that. And you kind of roll with that. And I think that's how you decide that, Matt. Yo, Riku, content creator of the year? Brother, I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that, man. Unfortunate, only 2 people in the world can actually have a chance at player of the year because of the way LSS set the point system. Wait, why is that, Cusco? What do you mean, buddy? I'm not exactly sure what you mean. I do really like content creator of the year. I don't know how, is that like even like, is that even an award? Is that like a thing? Like, is that like a real thing? I mean, I've heard like, you know, things like talks about this, but I don't think Flesh and Blood's on the map enough for me to be considered for content creator of the year, but I do like that goal. I do like that goal, to be honest, a lot. Maybe that's something we do. Maybe we have like a stream where like we roll out highlights from other people's channels and we let everyone vote on creator of the year, like Flesh and Blood content creators of the year. And like, I think that could be a lot of fun, right? Self-awarded. I like that, Peterson. That could be really fun. I don't know, to like compare everyone else's content. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like, you know, maybe that's something we do throughout the course of the year, and like we talk about that. I could see something like that. There was another one I was going to talk about. I can't remember what the other one I was going to talk about was. Oh, I was going to talk about the YouTube subscriber one. So on this one, and this is pretty lofty in my opinion. At the beginning of the year last year when we did the New Year's Eve stream coming into 2024, I had like 800 subscribers, I think. Like 700 or 800. Or it might have been less than that, to be honest. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. But I was not at 1,000 yet. So over the course of a year, I have went over 1,000. And right now I'm sitting at 2,200. So I think that a pretty lofty goal would be 5,000 YouTube subscribers. I don't know how like feasible that is, but I'm going to push myself to try and make content that everybody loves so that we can continue to grow the channel and make things like this plausible. I don't know that this is like a goal we can hit, but I feel like get like 3,000, like I'm going to be honest, we're at 2,200 and it's not even into the new year yet. So 3,000 seems like a cakewalk if I'm being honest. Like getting 800 subs over the course of, you know, this year seems pretty good. 4,000 seems obtainable because it's 1,800 throughout the course of the year, but it does seem like a stretch. But I really want to push myself to 5,000, and I really want to make this goal like really tough to get to. And I think that's really what I'm like aiming at here, is something that is like pushing myself and making it more difficult for me. So that's really what I'm looking at here. Have a content creator tournament for each set this year and make a content creator of the year. That's actually a really cool idea. I do like the idea of a content creator tournament. We could do like a charity content creator tournament. I think that would be a really cool idea, actually. Yo, FW HODITS 3. I have no idea what that stands for, but I'm just gonna read the whole thing. Thank you for the sub on YouTube, buddy. I appreciate that. Guys, if you're here for the first time, you're new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Let me know some more about you in the chat. I would love to get to know you guys. They made it so that there is no cap on points, and just going to as many events as possible will give you a better shot at it than winning literally every major. Oh, so you're actually just like rewarded for going to as many events as possible. So it's weird because I know that they did it that way on purpose because they want more people to play, but it is unfortunate because you're right. Michael Fung and Brody Spurlock go to more events than anybody. And so I guess that does make it a little bit tougher on the rest of us, but I'm still going to give it my all. We're going to Atlanta. We're going to Memphis. Going to Battle-Hardened Charlotte. You know, I'm gonna give it my all. We're going to be trying to make it all happen here. Sorry. So these are my goals for 2025. These are my 2025 Flesh and Blood goals. We are going to qualify for a PT. We're going to qualify for Nationals. We're going to qualify for Worlds. We're going to win an RTN. We're going to win a ProQuest. We're going to top 32 PT. And we're going to top 32 Nationals. We're going to top 8 a Calling. We're going to win a Battle Hardened this year. I am going to objectively force myself to play the best deck. And we're going to try to reach 5,000 YouTube subscribers. I really like having these goals. I'm going to do my best to talk about them more in depth as the year is going on and where my progress is at, and talk about how I feel like we can take it to the next step. And honestly, it might be like a YouTube series that we do throughout the year. Like maybe I do like a 12-part YouTube video series, and it's like where I talk about my Flesh and Blood goals and how I'm working to achieve them. I actually kind of like the concept of that, and just in general, like overall, I think that's a really good one to have. And it's a good way for you guys to also keep up with what I'm doing and how I'm trying to accomplish my goals. So I actually really like that. I really like that a lot. Guys, I've never really talked about my goals publicly like this. Like I've mentioned things randomly, but I've never really talked about, you know, my goals and like broke them down with you guys. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys enjoy this kind of thing. You know, like I know that when we did, you know, when we did our tier list, it was very well received. People seem to really enjoy that. I got a couple comments afterwards, a couple messages, people telling me that they really liked it. So if you guys like this kind of stuff, let me know. We can talk about different stuff. It doesn't always have to be gameplay, you know, but I like to do different stuff like this. But you know, one of the biggest points of my channel has always been that I want to focus on gameplay, and I want to help you guys get better at the game, and I want to make myself better at the game. So if you guys have other ideas or things like that you'd like to see, let me know. You know, comment, shoot me a message. I'm happy to talk about any of it. But we have now talked about our goals for 2025. If you missed it, you can catch it on YouTube, !YT if you're in Kick, or if you're on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube, you can just back up the video and watch it later. It's perfect that way. But we are going to be playing games. It is currently 1:30. It's like 1:36 here in the States. And I'm going to be playing Aurora until about 4 o'clock Eastern time. And then around 4 o'clock, Carly and I are going to be playing Marvel Rivals. We're going to be hanging out in my Discord playing. If you guys want to play, we'd love to have you. But if you just want to hang out and watch, we're going to be playing Rivals for a little bit. So, have you heard of the amazing deck named Teklovoshin? Oh, man, dude. I wish Teklovoshin was better, to be honest. Like, wholeheartedly, I kind of wish Teklovoshin was better. He's a cool hero. That's weird. It says I'm not online on Kick. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Nobody really watches Flesh and Blood on Kick anyway, but still, I like to be live anytime that I can and everywhere I can. But yeah, dude, I wish Teklovoshin was better, and I think Jarl just made him worse, so it feels like Teklovoshin's not really getting a lot of love. I don't know. I'm waiting for them to reveal more Syndra cards so that I can really get an idea of what I'm looking at for Syndra. I am actually going to pull up our sheet. For anybody who doesn't know, if you are a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber and you link it to the Discord, you get access to a special section called the Members and Subscribers section. And in that, there is a link to all of the games that I play. It's a spreadsheet where I keep up with everything. I keep notes on everything so that you guys can have access to that. And that's online games and offline games. So, all right, let's do it. Let's see. Face Purgatory, Dyadic Carapace, Grasp of the Arcanite, Snaps. This is an Exude Confidence matchup. I think that we can probably cut the Potion of Strength and play Warmonger's Diplomacy. Nah, well, actually, we should play the one of Poison the Well against New. That's exactly what we should be doing. So we're going to do that and try to set this up here. We do not have Crown of Providence in the deck anymore. I made room for the one of Poison the Well instead of Crown of Providence in the sideboard. So that does make our new matchup just a little bit worse. Do they just concede? Were they playing Life Gain? They were not on, they were on Raging Onslaughts. Interesting. All right, well, we're obviously not going to count that as a game. I don't, like, our opponent didn't show up, so I'm going to erase New from my list here. Just gonna start making weird noises. Not gonna lie, hoping Arachne's good. I kind of hope Arachne's good too, to be honest. I hope they release the sealed primer today and reveal the weapons. I would really like to see the weapons and what we're working with. Like, knowing Syndra's weapons is gonna like make a lot more sense in what we're looking at, right? Declavossin keeps getting support cards, but it's so far away from making him viable. It's still one of my favorite decks. So it's always sad when one of your favorite decks is like virtually unplayable. I don't talk about this a lot, but one of my favorite decks to play is actually Bolton. I love Bolton. But Bolton's just like, he's just not very good in the meta, in my opinion, so we don't really play him a lot. We are going to go second against Enigma. This is Crown of Dominion, Aether, Ironweave. This is literally the only matchup that they're in here for. We bring in Flicker Wisps, and we just run the 60. Potion of Strength is in this matchup exactly for this, so this is exactly what we want to see. I'm going to add Enigma, and that we're going second. I do want to go second against Enigma so that I can try to clear the board or take a lot of tempo here early on in the game. They're probably going to be playing the bad Guardian version of the deck, so we'll see what happens. I would really like to, like Cusco's comment, I would love to see the sealed primer. I'm actually like really looking forward to that because I really want to see like I just want to know Syndra's weapons. I feel like that is going to change everything. Like, I really just want to see her weapons. I assume we're like transcending. Yeah, he played the Rising Sun, Setting Moon after the Spectral Prowler. Spectral Prowler. I do not have Phantasm, but we will block with the blue Lightning Surge here. But losing when I sit down against anything Mist makes me so sad. I haven't played it much. I understand that. Honestly, I understand that. It's disappointing to sit down and just like feel like you have an auto loss against whatever you're playing against. Man, I really wish we had an embodiment of Lightning here. Could be so good for us. I think I'm going to pitch the Burn Up and Shock to throw Starfall, and then I'm going to play Discharge and then come in for 7, and I'm going to Arsenal the Arc Lightning. I think that's the best play we can make here. We're keeping a powerhouse of a card in our deck. I'm very surprised they didn't activate Enigma there. They must have something they want to do. Like, they might have a Mirror Guy. They probably would have played the Mirror Guy, though, right? I would have assumed they would have played the Mirror Guy, though. I want Shard of Talishar. Give me generic Dagger Talishar. Yo, I would be cool with that cut. That would be a really cool card. I mean, sometimes you just draw it, right? I am going to take 8 because I don't think there's a world where I want to crack Ironweave and the gold token here. We're going to wait for another turn to do that. There will be another turn that lines up more than likely where we're capable of doing that. So I think we're going to play the Flicker Wisp first, and then we're going to play the Arc Lightning. I know it's technically 1 less damage, but I really like the idea of being able to draw a card off of the Enlightened Strike. So we're going to go Flicker Wisp into Arc Lightning. It's 2 Arcane, and then it's 2 Arcane. Even if they pitch a card to Calming Gesture here, we're still going to get the Manifestation, which means that we're going to be able to get the 10,000 year reunion here before we do anything, which is actually really good for us. Now, the question is, do I want to put Potion of Strength on the bottom, or do I want to put the Lightning Surge on the bottom? I think it's the Lightning Surge. We want to be able to keep the blue. Plus, there's always a chance we draw another blue. We can activate Grasp, and we can throw Starfall, and then play the Potion of Strength. Two Arcane. It's going to put our opponent down to 31. They've pretty much committed to not doing anything. I actually kind of just want to throw Starfall for 2 and 2 Arcane and then play the Potion of Strength. I know that's like we're missing out on some value here from the Arc Lightning and Flicker Wisp turn, but I actually really like this turn because we're putting our opponent to 27, and then we're just going to play the Potion of Strength. which is really solid for our big combo turn. And I know we just played a combo turn, but I actually really like this a lot. I think this is a good play. Yeah, I do really like the idea of having more generic weapons. I think generic weapons are good for the game. Yikes. This hand's really awkward. So I can go Lightning Surge. I guess this hand's not that bad. I get to go Lightning Surge, Lightning Press It, Somersault, activate Aurora, Arsenal the Lightning Surge. Seems okay. It's not great, but it's okay. We could use Snaps to be able to throw like Starfall here, but I really don't think that's worth it. Snap is worth more than 2 points just on a Flicker Wisp and Arc Lightning turn alone. So I think that we're gonna wait, play a little patience here. So Electrum, I actually really like Potion of Strength. That is one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's a spicy one of because it's good in this matchup. And I really like that the value it gets in this matchup. And it's also randomly good against other slow decks. Like I think I leave it in against like Victor and things like that. Are we gonna pitch a blue card to play something here? Just gonna play the Mirror Guy so that you can get the value off the Waning Vengeance. And then I'm gonna pitch this to activate Aurora, and we're gonna Arsenal the Lightning Surge. So my turn right now is Arcanic Shockwave, fuse with the Blink, play Lightning Surge, Starfall, activate Aurora, Arsenal the Flicker Wisp, and we can block with the Current Funnel. If they have a Command and Conquer or something to follow this up with, it's going to feel pretty bad blocking this early in the turn. Yep. We're just missing out on damage if I don't block there. I think it is technically better for me to block 6 and then go Lightning Surge, Starfall, Aurora, Arsenal the Flicker Wisp. I really hate making that decision right there, but I think it is technically correct to block that way. Just feels bad. Man, I don't know. I also hope we get an adult Terra. Just loving playing him in Blitz. I haven't really, so I don't play enough Blitz to really have explored where Terra lives, but Terra does seem really cool. Terra seems like he can be really fun in Blitz, and I did win a cold foil one at the skirmish recently, so I would like to actually... I don't even want the thing. I just want to force 2 cards out of their hand. But I do really like Terra, and I like Earth Guardian, so I would like to see an adult version of him. It feels like he'd probably just be a worse Victor at this point. Or I'm sorry, a worse a worse Victor slash Jarl right now, but I don't know. He could just be insane. That's not what we wanted to do. I think we're just going to block 6 and throw 7. Feels okay. But yeah, Electrum, I've really enjoyed playing a one of Potion of Strength. It's felt very good. I'm also on blue Lightning Surge over the Sigil of Lightning. I really like the blue Lightning Surge. Having extra cards that block in your deck is very powerful in my opinion. And it just fits well with the deck. It doesn't feel bad to Arsenal blue Lightning Surge. And I really like that about it. But yeah, I really like the one of Potion of Strength. They've drawn all 3 Command and Conquerors in the first 6 turns of the game. Am I supposed to just let this go? Like, I can go to 25 and then I can play my hand out. I'll be down to only 1 Flicker Wisp left, which does feel a little bad. I think it's better to lose my Arsenal and to play out my hand. Because we have another Flicker Wisp Arsenal here. I was like, we're going to hope we flip a red and that they decide to take one here. If they take one, it's going to make our hand line up so much better. Like, this makes our hand playable. I really don't like second strike in this matchup, but just being a 0 for 4 does feel pretty good. A generic dagger that's just an otherwise effectless 2 for 1 with go again would be so hard as an option for Guardian. What do you mean, Cut? I'm not exactly sure what you mean, buddy. I'm not following, I don't think. We are going to activate Aurora and Arsenal Flicker Wisp this turn. Yeah, it's like Potion of Strength has felt really good because it just lines up with our combo and what we're wanting to do. So I've really enjoyed it. They're going to take the Arc Lightning almost assuredly. If they don't, I would be blown away. This does let us block. I also like the idea of just taking 9 because I get to go Gone in a Flash. I block 5, take 4, and then I get these back to my hand, and my hand is Gone in a Flash into Fry into Flittering Charge, so I actually get to block 4 and then throw 11, or my turn is block nothing, and then I get to throw 4, 8, 12, 15. So it's 4 points of offense or 4 points of defense here. I think that blocking 5 and throwing 11 is good, right? We get to block 5 and then throw 4, 8, 11. So it's 15, or it's 4, 8, 12, 15. Yeah, it's the same thing no matter what here. It doesn't matter. The embodiment of lightning really making things work for us here. It's also important to keep our life total up because it means that we're able to do more. Means that we're able to do more later, which I like having our life total up so that we can hang on for our big combo turn here. Just mint the Assassin Dagger stat line with no text as a generic weapon. A 2 for 1 unconditional go again dagger would be one of the strongest weapons of the game. Oh, you mean like as a generic that anybody could play? Yeah. I do like that because it would fit into any class, and I do really like that concept. Being able to put it in any class feels really strong. Yeah, like, so just a dagger with no text, I actually think that could be really strong into a lot of matchups. Also, I missed a big hydrate from Trent, so we're going to catch up for Trent here. Hey, Pascal, what's up, dude? How are you, buddy? My opponent just taking this. I mean, they know we have a Flittering Charge in hand, so the fact that they're keeping their hand so much is terrifying. Okay, so they're gonna put another Mirror Guy into play. This will be the third Mirror Guy if I'm thinking correctly. Yeah. Oh no, they're looking for a Spectral Shield, huh? Okay. Okay. Pretty solid. I mean, unless they do something absolutely backbreaking here, we're just going to be like saying no blocks for the most part this turn because we want to be able to try and clear this board. Yeah, let's just go to 4 here. We're going to have to try and clear the board. So I think it's safe to say that we should lead on the Entwine Lightning because it's an easy 4 go again here. We'd like to play Armory next week, but the next one is next year. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I know that can be frustrating to have to wait until January, have to wait like 2 weeks to be able to play an Armory. I know that can be tough. So what if I throw... How does this turn look? I'm kind of thinking about doing this, to be honest. We're kind of running out of room where we can actually do our whole thing. So if I go Flittering Charge, I would have to snap it. And then it would be Starfall into Shockwave, activate Aurora. Really just depends on what their last card is here. We could also give up, we could keep snaps. Played another Restless Coalescence. Okay, so we're going to come in for 4 and 1 Rune Chant. It's going to force them to give Tunic. I guess it doesn't force them to give Tunic, but we're taking a lot of the agency out of what they're doing here. And then it's their last card in the Spectral Shield. And then they can attack us for 3/4 next turn, so we're going to be forced to give up 1 card. Not being able to fuse at all is big unfortunate. Yeah, that feels really bad. 0 lightning cards, so we can't even play the Flicker Wisp this turn? Yo. Try Cryostasis. What are we? Are we Dragon Ball Z now? I love it. Honestly, I love it. Am I supposed to block there since I can't do anything else? I would like to undo if they're okay with it, because I need to block. Like, we're not doing anything, so we might as well just stay at 4. It's very unfortunate the way that this lined up. Please don't flip over a blue. I'm begging you, don't flip over a blue. Second strike is okay, but it's not exactly what we're looking for at this point. They let their board go very quickly, which is terrifying. We're probably just dead here if they have a big turn. It's just like really unfortunate. We drew 1 Arc Lightning. We drew 1 Arc Lightning past our first in 10 turns, so we've only seen 2, and it just happened to line up on the turn. The 1 turn they've thrown Phantasmaclasm out of this game. And I haven't played a lightning card, so I don't know what they're doing here, but yeah, we'll draw it here. Yeah, we'll draw it as soon as they're going to put lethal in the stack. It's exactly what'll happen, which is very unfortunate, man. Like, it feels really bad that we've lost this game this way. Because, like, we drew all the pieces, it's, like, there's like, what, 12 cards in our deck we haven't seen? We have no way to give anything go again in our hand. Yeah, our hands have been really weird this game. Our hands have been really weird this game. I mean, I'm going to be honest, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think we have to play the Flicker Wisp now. I don't think we have a choice. We have to force them to give up something here. I think we have to. I think I have to come in for 6. I think I have to force their hand in some way. We have to be able to clear the board. Like, these last 3 draw steps have just been so unfortunate. I mean, they have been extremely unfortunate. And we're going to draw the... I mean, I think that makes sense. We're at the end of the game here. That's a good play from our opponent. We're at a point in the game where we have to block. I don't know if we left them with, like, if we didn't try to come in for as much damage as possible, I don't think there was a way for me to actually keep... I don't think there was a way for me to keep... Like, so let's say I draw Arc Lightning and an attack, right? So I can go Flicker Wisp, fuse with the Arc Lightning, play Arc Lightning, throw the attack, crack Ether Iron Weave, Gold, Potion, and then, like, try to clear the board. But I just don't think we can be able to keep enough... I don't think we can keep enough cards here, to be honest. Like, I really think this is just bad. They're not blocking anything. I don't think that's correct. You had multiple cards that are kind of like non-bows in your hand. Oh, man. Now we're probably just dead to whatever they're doing. Yo, Annabelle, what's up, dude? How are you? Mage Master Boots. Oh, I see. Yeah. So it's worth noting. No, I guess we couldn't have, right? I was thinking we could have blocked with this, and then I guess when they activated, we could have stopped them from attacking. So when they activated the Mage Master Boots, we don't know they have a red though, right? I mean, I guess we do technically, but we don't. And yeah, we're dead here. We're super dead. So it's unfortunate. We had those like 2 or 3 hands there that like we just kind of got hosed by our own deck there in the middle. And part of that might have had to do with the fact that I wasn't making embodiments, but I wasn't making embodiments because we were behind and I was having to try to use Grasp to clear the board. And so I don't know what a winning line looks like for us there. 2 to 3 bad hands around turn 8 put us behind and we couldn't recover. It is worth noting that I don't know if we would have won. I don't know if we would have won if I would have made the decision to use the Ether Iron Weave and the gold on the turn the first time we had the Flicker Wisp. I made the decision to wait for the Potion of Strength. And then when I finally drew the Arc Lightning, they had their one of Phantasmaclasm the whole game. So it was just a little unfortunate though. Would probably been a good idea to break the Potion and play the Flicker Wisp a couple of turns ago when they had the Tunic for Restless Coalescence. It would have cleared that. No, Arc Lightning can be rough. I mean, yeah, so like we hadn't like I'm thinking about that in my head, and it's like, should we have used the Flicker Wisp earlier? And I think in my head I'm like holding on to the fact that like we need a combo turn, right? It's also worth mentioning that their turns 4, 5, and 6 were literally just Command and Conquer, Command and Conquer, Command and Conquer. And we were forced to give up some cards and like block, and like it was just awkward. I don't know, like I know that they're playing the bad Guardian version of the deck, but playing 3 Command and Conquers 3 turns in a row is kind of like playing a Command and Conquer 3 turns in a row is kind of insane. Yeah, where's that last Arc Lightning at? Yeah, that's the truth, right? That is the freaking truth. Where is that last Arc Lightning at? I think this is a combo matchup, to be honest. Like, if we play the fair game, we're going to lose. I think this is a combo matchup, and I think we just have to play the Flicker Wisps, and we just run it. Potion of Strength looks okay. They could be like a gain life deck. Maybe we bring in a 1-of Poison the Well just to be safe, to play around anything they might be doing, but I think this is the best way to play this. And I'm good, Annabelle. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We played like a 12-turn game, and we didn't see all the Arc Lightnings. That was kind of weird. Null Rune Gloves. Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense when you're playing Dynamo, right? Outland Skirmish is what, +3? And the next time something hits, make a copper. We're just going to block 6. Yep, Stroke of Foresight. I mean, that is what it is. Hey, that's cool, Annabelle. I didn't know you were going home to your parents for the holidays. I'm glad you made it there safely. I'm glad you're getting to hang out with your family for the holidays. That's exciting. Block with Gone in a Flash. And we're just going to activate Aurora. Just set up that embodiment and just kind of get the turns going here early on. We found combo piece. Combo piece number 1 here, which is good. So I think this turn is Lightning Surge. Throw the Lightning Surge. We can Somersault it back, play the CLV, and then we can throw Starfall, activate Aurora. Or we can use Grasp if we would like to push through the CLV. It really depends on how they block. Wow, that is an interesting block this early on in the game. Interesting. Interesting decision. I would really like to know what their hand looks like what the compilation of their hand is, to know what made what was the driving decision there, because that just feels wrong to me. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I mean, what do you guys think about this hand? It's looking pretty solid, right? We can block this out, actually, which is really good. And we can push a ton of damage. So it's going to be Arc Lightning, because it's technically more damage this way. We are going to play both the Arc Lightnings this turn. We're just going to try and go ham. We're just going to push a ton of damage. We are going to reveal the Arc Lightning. We draw into the Flittering Charge. It's 2 more arcane damage. And then it is Arc Lightning. For 2 and 2. Flittering Charge for 4, go again. Block Dynamos and Blood on our hands. 2 arcane. Into 2 arcane. Feels pretty good. Crack the Ether Ironweave. I mean, this is as good as Ether Ironweave's gonna get. Yo, Brad, what's up, dude? How are you, fam? Crack that gold. Second strike for 4, go again, because we've dealt damage this turn. And then it's gonna be 2 arcane. It's gonna be 4 arcane after this. Double Arc Lightning with a Flicker Wisp is honestly stupid, dude. Like, this is crazy. We're going to have to go back and look and see how much we pushed after this. I don't have a choice. I would be lambasted for missing Christmas. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what that word means. I don't know what lambasted means. And also, like, I don't know if that's a, like, I'm sorry that you feel like you have to go home for Christmas. I don't know. It's a weird thing to hear, because, like, you know, I really enjoy seeing my parents for Christmas, so I'm sorry to hear that you feel that way. Like, honestly, I hate that you feel that way. We're just gonna take 5 here. Brad, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just Carly and I are hanging out at home on Sunday, so figured I'd stream and hang out a little bit. What do you guys think about playing CLVs and then playing? I don't know. Like, we could do this. We could play both of these and then have Burn Up and Shock and 2 unknown cards going into the turn. I kind of like playing CLV, playing Burn Up and Shock, and then throwing Starfall and Arsenaling here. Like, we have our opponent down at 9, which means they're pretty much forced into playing defense the rest of the game. I got you hooked on Rivals? Yo, let's go, dude. I love to hear that, man. I love to hear that. Brad, Carly and I are going to be playing here in a couple hours, probably around like 4 or so, if you want to play. We're just going to Arsenal the CLV and try to set up a better hand for next turn. Better hand here feels like a stretch, but... So if I throw Gone in a Flash and snap it, I can pitch Lightning Surge to the Starfall and then throw Static Shock, Arsenal the Lightning Surge, and keep one of them around. So I think we're just going to say no blocks here. I'd play them because right now your hand doesn't really do anything amazing, so you could draw something better. I mean, I guess that's true. So playing both the CLVs gives me, like, I'm guaranteed to draw 2 cards pretty much no matter how I play that. So I guess we're like thinking about that from the aspect of like I could draw into something that makes my hand better. Looking at it, I would have drawn into the Gone in a Flash and the Lightning Surge, which means it really wouldn't have been anything crazy, to be honest. We'll go Starfall for 2. We could pitch Lightning Surge and Static Shock to activate Aurora and pass. I don't know that I like that line of play, though, to be honest. I think I'm going to throw the Static Shock, and then I'm going to play the CLV no matter what here, and then I'm going to Arsenal the Lightning Surge, because we're guaranteed set up with Go Again and a Lightning card for next turn, which I think is really solid. Yo, Martin, what's up, dude? We'll be playing Pokemon / Talishar, because, dear God, it's boring. I know that feeling. I know that feeling, to be honest. I love my parents, and I like being up there for the holidays, but, like, I find myself scrolling on TikTok after a while, just because, like, you know, my parents, my parents are my parents. It's the best way I can describe it. Oh, we're gonna say no blocks here. Martin, what's up, brother? Probably play, would have to skip out on the voice chat, unfortunately. I mean, dude, that's okay. Like, if you're in a weird spot and like you can't play, like, you know, don't put yourself in a bad situation. I will never ask you to put yourself in a bad spot to play games, man. But I'd love for you to play if you can, Brad. So we're gonna go Discharge. Or I'm sorry, we're gonna throw Flittering Charge, play Discharge as a reaction. Give it Go Again. And then we're going to force their hand a little bit here, in terms of, like, I was, like, seeing how they want to block. This is going to be Lightning Surge for 7, Go Again. I want to play Rivals, but EU. Also, no PS5 at my parents'. I get that. Let's see how they opt. Yeah, I was like, I feel like the NA East versus, like, EU servers would be really tough for you. I feel like that would be really hard. We don't get to keep the channel, but we do get to Arsenal a powerful card here, so... Oh my god. Jesus. These hands are just, like, so incredibly weird. We're gonna lead on Snatch and play the Lightning Press, I guess. I feel like that's really all we can do here. Yo, what's up, Adam? How are you, fam? Nothing like that. Rivals maxes out my RAM. The voice chat would just lag me out. Oh, dude, that's unfortunate, Brad. I'm sorry, man. That's tough, fam. I hate to hear that. Happy holidays to you as well, Adam. I hope you guys are having a Merry Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you guys celebrate. I've really, as I've gotten older, you know, like I grew up in a part of the world where when I was a kid, it was like everybody said Merry Christmas because I live in like rural East Tennessee. But as I've gotten older, like it's really, as I've gotten older, it's I've really started saying happy holidays because I want everyone to feel included, you know. And like there's still a lot of people like in our area that like almost everybody celebrates Christmas, but I always say happy holidays just because I don't want to leave somebody out. I don't want somebody to feel not included. So I'm a big proponent of happy holidays. Isn't this hand just snatch, blink, snatch? I mean, since we drew with the lightning press, it works out pretty well to be able to arsenal this way. I mean, I guess we're going to arsenal our combo piece here, right? So we get to go lightning surge into Starfall. Do we have any arc lightnings left? There's one, right? Like there's still one arc lightning left, right? But all of our channels are gone, I think. Yeah, there's one arc lightning left, which is fine. And then we're just gonna go E-Strike for 7. They can like, if they have a defense reaction in Arsenal, can keep one card. I doubt they have a defense reaction in Arsenal. Oh, they're just dead. They had a Gorg Tome. So if they had a defense reaction in Arsenal, I don't really want to rematch this matchup because I don't think it's something I'm going to run into too often, if I'm being honest. And I am trying to test for Atlanta. So sorry, opponent, if you end up watching this later, I'm sorry. I don't really think it's something I'm going to run into. But yeah, the lightning press made that hand a little bit different. Just chilling back in West Virginia for Christmas. Yo, let's go, Adam. That's awesome, man. Is that where you're originally from? Your family like from West Virginia? Played Vincent Friday and Saturday at Armory. Super fun deck. About to start the great gift wrapping session. The great gift wrapping session. I love it, dude. I love it. I'm good, man. Carly and I are, this is like one of the only weekends we've had in a long time where there's nothing going on. There's no Flesh and Blood. There's no anything going on. So we're just hanging out. Carly and I pretty much played games all day yesterday and just kind of laid around the house. Had a good time. And today I'm streaming a little bit and Carly and I are going to be playing games later, except I'm going to be streaming those games later. So let's see. We played against Kasai. I think we went second. We did get the win. Double Arc Lightning and Flicker turn on turn 3, 2 to 3. I can't remember. I'm just going to say 3. Gave us a 20-point life lead and slowly closed it out. I feel like that's a pretty good note about what happened in that game. We just kind of played like the patience game there after we found what we were looking for. So we found our crazy good hand and then just ran it out from there. Kind of wish that Aurora played more blues. I feel like her hero power and weapon are good. They joined again. That's funny. Yeah, no, I mean, I actually agree with you. I really like Aurora's hero ability, and Starfall's very powerful. I think that there could be a lot of plot. Like when I first started testing this, I was on 12 blues, not 9. But I've really leaned into like the Cheerios version of the deck, and like what we're trying to accomplish with that. So. But I definitely understand what you're saying. Yeah. I definitely understand what you're saying, that like using her ability more often would definitely be a good thing. I don't think that could be a bad thing. At all. Like, but I don't know. It's just like there's a lot of powerful cards, and playing more blues doesn't really line up with what we're trying to accomplish, right? So it's just kind of weird in that sense. I guess we're going to block with the second strike because it's like the worst card in our hand. I don't know. We'll see. Pitching a FaB scene is really weird. Probably means there's 2 defense reactions here. Sag. Just taking 4 on turn 0 feels bad. Do I want to play Somersault for no value and activate Aurora? I guess I could have somersaulted I should have somersaulted my attack. Is what I should have done, but I've already missed that window, so I'm not going to ask my opponent to back up. That was a misplay there. Jarl, is it scary you don't need blues? LOL, bro. Yo, Frank, what's up, man? Yeah, dude, the CNCs were really good, man. I felt like I was like struggling to breathe over there. The CNCs on like, I think it was like turns 4, 5, and 6 were very strong. And I was struggling to like find a space to recover from there. But yeah, they were really good. Also, your Phantasmaclasm was like really, really well timed. Throwing that at me like when I had the Flicker Wisp in Arsenal and I had the Arc Lightning in hand, and the Phantasmaclasm really put in work there, really made it awkward for me there. Tried to make another style of Aurora list that is running 18 blues and more 1 costs. I mean, I could be talked into that. Brad and I actually originally, when she came out, talked about playing a mid-rangey version of the deck. And you could really talk me into playing like a more 1 for 5 or a more 1 for 5 or a more like, you know, like 2 for 6 version of the deck. Getting all of their equipment here for them to dodge the burn up and shock is worth me not having an arsenal. Pausarino, big dog. We could block this out to deny them this if we wanted to, but I don't think it's worth to block all of this out. What I think I want to do is... I'm trying to think here. Let's think about this hand for a second before we make any like rash decisions here. I have not checked my February year in review. We did go over my goals for 2024 and talk about and set new goals for 2025, but I saw Philip post something on Blue Sky about that, but I haven't actually seen it. How many tracked games you have in 2024? Yo, I actually need to pull that up after this and we'll look at it. I'm glad that your laptop is good quality. It just needs more RAM. I mean, that's a good thing, right? So if I block with Gone in a Flash, so it's a lot of copper this turn, which means Blood on our hands would be insane. We could just like block 8 here and then block Grasp on the Hot Streak and Arsenal the Lightning Press. Seems like an okay line, but I also want to attack them, right? I don't know. Like I'm kind of in on this line, and then we can block the Hot Streak and deny them everything we want. Arsenal the Lightning Press and just like set up for another turn. I kind of like this play. I'm not a big fan of blocking in Aurora, but I think that this makes sense right here. Gorg Tome's a good one for them to have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull that up after this. You guys may have to help me find it because, you know, Carly laughs at me. I'm very technology illiterate, but you guys, if we can find it, I'm definitely happy to. Oh, there's no go again? Yo, you had no way to give go again? Don't get to gain a life? Okay. So we're going to lead on Rabble. It is a red, thank God. And then we're going to double Lightning Press the Static Shock here. And then we're going to Arsenal the Flicker Wisp. Get to push through a lot of damage here. Fate Foreseen comes across the board. That makes sense. We're currently pushing 7 damage across if they don't want to pitch to the Arcane. I assume they don't. Like, it's 1 damage. You're trading a card for 1 damage, which is really not on par value, so it's better to lose it here. But yeah, I'm curious to see what my February in a year, like review in a year looks like. That could be kind of cool, right? I think that could be a pretty cool idea. I'm going to say no blocks here. They're probably going to play something, but I really like the idea of being able to block Static Shock. And then my turn is Flittering Charge, Discharge for Go Again, into Snatch for 7. So we're going to say no blocks here. We're going to force them to play like a hit and run or a run through to give it Go Again and actually make that happen. They'll use the Grains here to make a Vigor for next turn, which makes a lot of sense. Ooh, they're going to activate Kasai. Run through is what? +2, so this is going to be for 4, which means the Static Shock makes it 5, so we can actually block this out. They must have a plus effect here. I mean, if they do, they do. I was like, but I'm willing to block this. I was like, I am very willing to block that with my equipment. But they may just be happy for me to use my equipment here too. I'm going to need you to reevaluate your tech savvy goals for next year. I might have misconstrued that a minute ago, but I am not tech savvy. I am not tech savvy at all, just to clarify. Like, if I said that backwards, I apologize, but I am not tech savvy in any way. So if I said that backwards, I apologize, but or maybe Martin's saying that I need to be more tech savvy for next year, which very valid statement. Maybe I should look into learning more about technology. Maybe I really should do that. Oh, you're saying I should look into it more? I mean, that's a very valid point. I would actually like to build my own PC. That could be a really good route to go and like a really good avenue to like lean into that. Yo, let's go. Rob Zombie, thank you for that 3 months of Prime support on Twitch, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of great content creators you could share that with every month, and I appreciate you letting that be me, man. Means a lot. Posted it in your decklist channel in the Discord. Hopefully that was the right place. Listen, there's not really a wrong place to post something in the Discord, so like I'm never gonna be upset that you posted something somewhere. I mean, we're kind of having the no blocks to the moon here, but this hand feels really good. We go to 22. I'm sure they're gonna activate Grains. Yeah. Pitching the run through, and then it's hit and run. Okay. So it's Saber for 3. So we're basically going to 19. And then my hand is Flittering Charge, Blink, Lightning Surge into Second Strike. seems okay. It's basically a 12.4, which is very on rate. And Kasai's looking to do on rate things, but we're really just looking for the hand where we can play our Flicker Wisp. I'm hoping it comes up sooner rather than later, because we are in a spot where we're at 19. Like 6 turns have gone by and we haven't seen an Arc Lightning. We're going to need to see one soon. If not, we're going to be looking for hands that have an Arcanic Shockwave, and we're going to be trying to make our own value out of we're going to be trying to make our own value out of Flicker Wisp here. Yo, Wally, what's up, dude? Building PCs is really expensive, but like the PC that I have is like kind of like I bought my PC in January, or it was December of 2020 or January of 2021. I think it was January of 2021. And I added some RAM to it. That's it. I've not made any upgrades. Like I've not done anything. And like, you know, it's been 4 years almost, like coming up here in like a couple weeks. It's been 4 years since I bought my PC. And so I'm kind of looking to, you know, like I'm looking to make some upgrades here. I think this hand can force a lot of cards out of their hand. So we're going to say no blocks here. We're going to give them 2 copper to go up to 3. Hopefully there's not a blood on their hands in their arsenal. So it's kind of funny because like Martin made the comment about me, you know, looking for... Yeah, Martin made the comment about me, you know, upgrading my tech savvy sense and things like that. And I do agree with him. Like, it is something I could definitely take a step in that direction, because, you know, my technical knowledge is not there. I think that's very clear at this point. Like to most people who watch the channel, when things break down, Carly helps me a lot. So, but is there any consideration to playing Iron Weaving Gold here? The answer is probably no, right? Iron Weaving Gold is probably no. But you know, I spend a lot of my time when I'm looking at videos about how to like do things to like improve my channel. I spend a lot of time looking at aspects of like, how do I edit videos differently, or what are things that I can add to my stream that are more interactive for you guys, things like that. I think we're gonna go draw a card here because we have a chance. Even if we draw a blue, we're looking at snaps to throw Starfall and activate Aurora, which is really powerful. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. No. Like I'm not offended. Like you make a really good point. I don't know a lot about stuff like that, so I think that is a very good place for me to like learn to grow. I actually really like that concept. This hand is really good, and I think I really like this hand. We're gonna go to 2, but I think we're gonna force multiple cards out of our opponent's hand here. Part of me wants to play the Flicker Wisp here just to be able to play the Ether Iron Weaving Gold, and I think we're going to. This feels bad, but we're kind of out of room. We're kind of out of time here, and we have to make this happen. Lightning Surge with Go Again feels really good. I like this hand a lot, actually. Like, this is lined up really well for us. If I had room in my house for a setup, I'd build a PC in a heartbeat. I actually really want to build a PC. I have, like, recently started, like, trying to, like, save, like, personally to be able to build a PC. Because I think that building a PC could be Like, I think that would be a really good place for me to learn. Like as a person, like it would teach me a lot about technology and like where to grow and things like that. And it would teach me more about my own computer because I don't really know a lot about my computer specs. I just bought it because I wanted a computer and I wanted to stream Magic back in the day. That's why I bought it. So yeah, I do think that like growing and learning things in any avenue like that is always very positive. I wanted to keep the blood on their hands, so drawing to 0 for 4 was insanely powerful. They're going to throw one of them at us. If I block with the Static Shock, 1 Arcane, 2 Arcane, 3 Arcane. So this forces 2 cards. This forces 3 cards out of their hand. And I get to keep the CLV around. I would love to have had a way to deal damage right there. Is there any world I'm supposed to throw this? I guess it depends. I don't know. I helped a lad build a PC over Discord once during the dark times. Yo, what is the dark times? What is that? Are we talking about like the COVID era? I bought my laptop because even though it's outdated, it still has gaming specs and it's a really good deal on it. I mean, hey man, like that's, you know, like, yo, pitching a yellow is like Value Town, population us. So pitch this for Starfall, 2 and 1 Arcane. Throw this 2 and 1 Arcane. Or it's activate Grasp 1 Arcane. Throw Starfall. No, I actually like this better. It'd be 1 Arcane, 1 Arcane, 1 Arcane. So if they don't have another yellow, actually, no, this is better. This is actually so much better for us. During the... Okay, that makes sense. That's what I thought you were referring to, Max, but I wanted to make sure I understood. Okay, so they do have another yellow. Now the question is it better to Arsenal this, or is it better to activate Aurora? I'm gonna Arsenal this. I like them throwing the hot streak at me because there's a very good potential that I only have an attack and I have to block with it. Damn it, that sucks. I thought we were going to be able to win the game there. 7 should still force all 3 cards out of their hand. I love that we got all 3 cards right there. And this should just end the game, unless they have the take it on the chin. Take it on the chin would let them prevent this, but if not, the 2 Arcane gets us there. So the crazy part is we literally never comboed. We did not have Flicker Wisp and Arc Lightning together at all. Like, it never lined up for us. But we waited and we utilized our equipment at the correct time. Like, we never even had, like, the crazy turn there. But it still lined up because we played with patience and we waited for what we were supposed to there. That was good. I'm glad that we won that game because it shows that we played correctly and waited for what we were looking for. Never comboed, but used Flicker Wisp to break chest and gold and get more cards out of hand. Taking the blood on our hands out of our opponent's hand there at the end of the game won us that game 1,000 times out of like a billion, like, or out of like, it won us that game. Like, it unequivocally won us that game. Aurora, he has 1 health. It's impossible to get the draw from it. Oh, not CLV. Oh, you're talking about CLV. Yeah. So I used CLV there because I wanted a lightning card to be able to play, was my idea. I wanted to be able to like turn on, I wanted to be able to turn on Aurora, or I'm sorry, turn on Aurora and turn on Starfall with the CLV is why I arsenaled it. Not for the card draw, but I definitely see what you're saying, that like the embodiment does line up better because it would have allowed us to lead on E-Strike Go again, actually. Or I'm sorry, E-Strike draw card on that following turn. So that could have been a better line for us. Using the embodiment that way could have really lined up for us, actually. So I think Dave's correct that it was probably just better to use Aurora. Although, like, I know why I kept it, and I think it makes sense. I like Dave's line better. Would have cleared the yellow as well. That's very true. And the Rabble for 4 probably would have won us the game on the spot. Yeah. All right. So they're going to go first. I have 2 ways of playing this matchup. Like, I am still so conflicted on how to play this matchup in CC. I want the blue that blocks 3 over Potion of Strength, and I'm going to bring in Sink Belows. When we're going second, there is an argument to me to bring in Flicker Wisps and just play for the combo. Like, play like this when we're going second and look for the combo turn, because the combo turn's about 25 points without the chess piece and the gold. But if we don't draw the combo, then it's just a super fast game, and the Sink Belows could have lined up so much better for us. So I think I'm just going to play Sink Belows, and we're going to play Greaves, Grasp, Carapace, and Face Purgatory. Yo, Jason, what's up, man? When are we going to try out Verdance again? I could be talked into playing Verdance again. I haven't in a while, just because like we haven't seen much. And I've heard that the ring wasn't that good for her. If I'm being honest, is what everybody keeps telling me. But I mean, you could definitely twist my arm into like playing Verdance again for sure. Yo, Sam, what's up, fam? How are you, buddy? When have you seen Potion really being the best for you? Like, what matchups? I got good value out of it playing against a Victor the other day. And I think we're going to block with the Gone in a Flash here. I got good value playing against Victor out of it the other day. I ended up losing the game, but I did get good value. Just being able to like use it on like my big combo turn was really good. And then it really gets the most value against like Enigma. That's really where I'm seeing it shine. Good questions, though, Trent. I like those questions. I like those questions a lot, fam. We do not have anything else that blocks. He has not played a lightning card, though. And Twine Lightning is not a lightning card, so... Oh, I meant to pull up my February recap after that game. Please don't let me forget. I will do it right after this. You got value against Victor? It's impossible. Where's Josh? Josh's head might be exploding as we're talking. Might actually be exploding as we're talking, which is hilarious. God, I haven't seen Josh in a minute, dude. I don't think he was here the other night. I haven't seen Josh in a hot second. I don't know what he's been up to, dude. We're going to throw the Static Shock, and then we're going to press it to get value here. Hopefully they block with a couple of cards to try and deny us this. If not, I think it's correct for them not to block here, but if they do, then it works out for us. Does it have Took versus Enigma too? Wait, what? Does it have what versus Enigma? I'm not sure what you're asking, Trent. I mean, so on your combo turn, it's Flicker Wisp and Arc Lightning, which means it's an extra 2 points on the combo turn when you're playing against Enigma, and it's also 2 more points. So it's a blue 0 for 3 is how I see it when I'm playing it. Rutro. Yeah, we don't really have a great blocking hand here, so fuse with the lightning press. Yeah, we're gonna take this. We like this hand just does not block very well at all. I have to think about what our hand's gonna look like though. So we're gonna go E-Strike, go again. Put Somersault on the bottom, play CLV, throw the or pitch the Lightning Press to Starfall, throw Static Shock to draw a card. Yeah, we're just gonna take 4 here. It sounds like we might be taking 7. I'm sorry, we're gonna take 5 and go to 30. I really don't want to block with equipment this turn, but we may have to. No idea what I meant to say there. Yeah, it's very good against Enigma. It's a blue 0 for 3 against Enigma is how I see it. Is how I like to see, or I'm sorry, it's a blue 0 for 4 against Enigma. It gets 2 from the actual buff effect, and then it gets 2 from the arcane of the go again that it does. Yo, our opponent utilizing Scar for Scar. This is something I was actually talking to Zach about the other night. Should we be playing Scar for Scar instead of Exude Confidence in our sideboard? I forced myself to learn at least one hero of each type in Rivals. So I've recently found that I really like Hawkeye. Hawkeye has been my favorite hero I've played so far. And I really like, I like Hawkeye and I like Venom. Like if we need a tank, I can be Venom. But I do not like the healer class. I've learned I'm not a support healer, dude. Like I am not a support player. I struggle to play Mantis very much. I played Jeff the other night and like that was fine. We're gonna go to 20 and keep our hand. I really like Squirrel Girl and Marvel. Dude, so Squirrel Girl is like so obnoxious. like she's like my squirrel fury or whatever when she like throws all the squirrels at you, dude. It drives me nuts, fam. Majin Bay, A to Z have been doing pretty well for me locally. The only matchup takes more thought is Zen/Aurora. So I mean, I actually can see that, Jason. Like I could see, I don't know, like how is the ring doing specifically for you is like my question. That's like really my question. Like how is the ring doing specifically? Like the new card. I think Strange is really good. Strange is like, I was watching some competitive circuit the other day and like Strange seems to be like one of the most played tanks there is in the game. What are we drawing to? Two go again, and then we're just going to throw the Static Shock and Arsenal to Snatch, I guess. I would really like to be able to create an embodiment there. I was really hoping for a blue, to be honest. I was really hoping that we could make an embodiment, and then we could just like leave the Static Shock and Arsenal. Would have been a good play, and like set up for next turn. I don't know. Maybe we get lucky and we draw into like a Face Purgatory hand here. They go to 17 because they do not have Arcane Barrier. And then we're going to Arsenal to Snatch. Keep our CLV around front of the turn. This hand's not good, like at all. This hand does not have a lot going on. We don't have the ability to... Yeah, this hand kind of sucks. Like, the best thing we can do is probably just, like... throw, Snatch, and Arsenal Lightning Surge. Makes me really sad, to be honest. What did they fuse with? Lightning Press. So if they want to Lightning Press and channel me, then they have it. It is what it is. Iron Man is really cool. The squirrels drive me nuts. You're right. I did not set up that pun on purpose, but I do like that a lot. I like where your head's at, though. I like where your head's at, though. Scar for Scar is really cool. Scar for Scar is really cool. Guys, I haven't had a chance to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about it over the next 2 weeks. For anybody who is coming to Atlanta, I'm going to be doing a Scarf for a Scarf giveaway. I haven't decided like what the context is yet, but I'm going to be doing a Scarf for a Scarf giveaway in Atlanta and in Memphis. So if you're coming to either one of those, we're going to be giving away Scarf for Scarfs. Maybe I should have taken 5 and then kept my equipment for another block. Oh, I mean, like that last hand, like that was a Runeblade hand. All attacks, just not a lot going on. I haven't played Luna yet. Carly says I'd really like Cloak and Dagger, but I haven't tried Cloak and Dagger yet. I would really like to have like a Lightning Press here or something. I'm hoping next turn that we have a hand that's more functional. Some of our hands have been really awkward today. Like, have just felt really, really awkward as we've been playing through them today. I'm hoping we have a really solid hand this turn, or we have a Face Purgatory hand. This is technically a Face Purgatory hand with Arc Lightning. I do not like to discard or like to block with the Arc Lightning because when my opponent has no Arcane Barrier, I would much rather be playing offense. But we're going to see what they throw at us. It really is dependent upon what their turn looks like. The Scarf for a Scarf playmat is really cool, dude. I'm very glad that LSS included me this time around on this kind of stuff. It's a bit far for me to get a scarf for a scarf, but I think it's amazing you're making an in-person giveaway. Yeah, no, like I 100% want it to be in like the idea of like, I want you to like, you know, be out and playing games and stuff like that. I'm also like giving away a few of them at like some local armories and stuff like that. Just because like I want 3, 5, 7. I just want the idea of like, you know, people playing games in person to be alive and well. It's like one of the, like, I don't know, like doing it at events is really cool. It gives me a chance to meet people, and I really like the idea of doing it at armories because, you know, I have a lot of really great local people who like support me and go out of their way to like make sure that like I feel like encouraged and supported. So oh, I was expecting them to play a Blink or something. We're going to lead on the Ravenous Rabble. Of course. Never didn't have it, boys. Ooh, Talishar tournament prizing could be a good one. We could do like a scarf for first and second. I kind of like that idea, to be honest. I kind of like that idea. That could be pretty cool. We are going to save the Lightning Surge for next turn, so I'm just going to play the press now. Talishar tournament prizing could be a really cool one. I do like that idea. I'm going to pay. It's not really about them blocking. It's more about like the damage is like, it's more about the damage than it is anything. Like it's a 2-point swing to block that way, and I think that 2 points is worth more than activating Aurora here. She kind of feels like a DPS that can coincidentally heals. I think that's the best way to like play, right? I think that's like the best way to like play healer is like you want something, you want a healer that can deal a lot of damage that also like heals well. I like that Mantis, when she heals, you get like a speed buff for a moment. I really like that. Okay, I really like that they're making a rune chant because it means I'm going to have an ability. I'm going to have a chance to pitch my secondary blink here. I can't block with it. I can't do anything with it, so I am going to say no blocks. We're going to hope this isn't a CLV. They haven't seen one yet. They have not seen a CLV yet. Lightning Press. Oh, wait, this doesn't have go again. This was from hand. So we're going to go to 10. And then our hand is going to be 4, go again, Starfall, activate Aurora into 7. So it's 4, 6, and 7 is 13. So it's exactly lethal. Their minimum have to give us 1 card or multiple pieces of equipment. Oh, they had multiple blues. I was going to say I wonder why they didn't activate Aurora, but I definitely see my opponent's thought process now. This has been a really weird game where nobody's really done anything of like substance. It's felt like so far. I don't know. This has been a very weird game. Two go again puts my opponent down to 7, and then we're gonna we're just gonna throw Lightning Surge and activate Aurora to end our turn. Carly's in there cackling about something. Jesus, I don't know what's going on. Okay. I wonder if Crown is to try and fix their hand, or if Crown is just for, like, efficient blocking. It says a card was put on the bottom of the deck. I really wish it would tell you if a card was put on the bottom of the deck when your opponent uses Sink Below. It just says resolving playability of Sink Below, which, like, is fine, and I understand it, but I wish that they would do that more. I wish that they would, like, make that more clear. All right, so they're going to take 5 and fall down to 4. We're going to activate Aurora. We have not seen a Sink Below yet, so I'm kind of hoping we draw into a Sink Below here. Okay, I mean, I'm tempted to pitch this, to be honest. Like, pitching this seems okay to me. I think they bottomed their last Lightning Press. Yeah, they bottomed their other Lightning Press off the Enlightened Strike. We saw it earlier because they threw a Static Shock after that at us, so I think we're in a pretty good spot. Our hand does block pretty efficiently here from a resource perspective. So we're gonna go to 6, and then I'm gonna block the Arcane to stay at 6. And then we have to make the decision here, because he's gonna activate Grasp and then throw Starfall. Do I want to pitch this for 2 resources? I would go to 5, I would go to 4, I would go to 3, and then I would go to 2, right? Because it's 1 Arcane, 1 Arcane, 1 Arcane, and I'm going to block with the Carapace, so I would go to 2. I think we're going to go to 2. It's a little aggressive, but I think we're going to go to 2 here. Now that I've started playing, I understand all the Jeff hate. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I actually don't hate Jeff. Like, Jeff's, like, actually super adorable. But, dude, I hate getting, like, spit off the side of the map, bro. Although I did also see what Cusco was talking about the other day. Cusco was telling me that, like, certain characters can, like, save it back into the map sometimes. And I did do that the other day. I was playing Hawkeye, and when Jeff spit me back out on the map, I, like, did his, like, double jump effect that, like, threw me back onto the map, which was really cool. So that was a pretty sweet thing to, like, run into. That you can actually, like, counterplay Jeff's ability a little bit. But Jeff's ability is super obnoxious, dude. Iron Man is one of the best counters to Jeff. Yeah, because you're just hanging out in the air, right? Like, you're just chilling in the air, so it's like, why not? I'm going to Arsenal the CLV here, and we're just going to play to whatever they do next turn. This feels really good. So I'm going to go to 1. I'm going to somersault this back to my hand. They're going to snap, and they're going to throw Starfall at us. When they snap and throw the Starfall at me, I'm going to block with the Second Strike. Because Second Strike is, like, the worst card in my hand, I think, right now. Yo, Slip, what's up, dude? Other characters can also use an ability to avoid getting swallowed to start with. Anyone next to Cloak's Dark Force ability can make all adjacent team members become invulnerable. Oh, that's kind of cool. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many things about this game that I still don't know. That, like, I'm still learning about this game. And, like, it's cool to... I guess I could have pitched that to blocker. It would have been the same thing, right? I would have kept the Second Strike in my deck, but I didn't know what attack was coming. So I think it's still right to do it this way. Yes, sir. Slip, we are playing Rivals after, dude. I love Rivals, dude. I've really become a big fan of this game. Rivals is a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it. Loki and Spider-Man. So, dude, Spider-Man, when you figure out Spider-Man, is really, really good, bro. Like, we played against a good Spider-Man the other day, and, dude, I was just getting it, like, just beat to death the other day, man. But, like, Spider-Man's tough to play, it seems like, is, like, kind of the vibe I'm getting. Starfall does not force a card. They would go to 1. I don't really want to leave them with 2 cards, to be honest. Arc Lightning. They're not dead, unfortunately. We can't kill them. My current favorite rival is Hulk. I love how aggressively he gets to play. He essentially has a no charge up or cooldown on the leap. You just get to be everywhere. That is really cool. Martha Stewart, who's your daddy moment? Who's your daddy? I love that clip, dude. Like, it just feels like we're just like one thing away. So technically we put them to 2, and then the Gone in a Flash puts them to 1. We're not playing around Sigil of Suffering this way, or keeping the Channel Lightning Valley, but I am guaranteed putting my opponent to 1 and forcing 2 cards out of their hand. If they have the Sigil, we're just dead. But I think this is the most correct play. So there's also a chance they just can't block this. And now they go to 1 off the Arc Lightning. So if we just draw a Burn Up and Shock, we win on the spot. So block Snatch, Entwine Lightning, reveal Lightning Surge, and then it's E-Strike draw card. And I'm going to go E-Strike draw card because if they wait to throw the, if they wait to play the Sigil of Suffering at us on this turn right here, then the drawing a card prevents me from dying to the Sigil of Suffering. I've put the game in a good spot where we want to be, and now we're just going to make sure we don't lose to Sigil. I wish that we could have forced it there. Honestly, like I really wish we could have got their Riku, but yeah, we were 1 short. So they're gonna have a Current Funnel and a Static Shock and an unknown card in hand. Plus, E-Strike into draw card is also protecting us from the Sigil, but it's also giving us an arsenal here, which is really good. And this forces 2 cards out of their hand, which means the best thing they can do is activate Grasp and throw Starfall at us by keeping the blue. Or if they're forced to block with that, yeah, so they have 1 unknown card in hand. We're going to Arsenal this, and we're just going to kill them. Doesn't matter what they do. The Burn Up actually just wins the game on the spot. Yep. And they realized it too. I don't think they knew about the Burn Up, obviously, but they realized that playing Arc Lightning doesn't help them. They're going to do that, and I'm going to pitch a card, but I had the Burn Up to kill them at instant speed here because they did not bring Arcane Barrier in. This is also a great example of why I think not bringing in AB in the Aurora Mirror is a mistake, and just puts people in worse spots. Loki, I've been having a ton of fun playing. I'm a fan of toolbox high ceiling characters. That makes sense. I've really been enjoying Hawkeye lately. I don't know what it is. I think I like the ranged characters more than anything else. Why not Grasp and throw 4? Yeah, we should have thrown 4. That, like, yeah, activating grass because they didn't have AB wins the game. Yeah, that just made more sense. Yeah, sorry, Riku. I was playing out the rest of the. I was like trying to play efficiently. I wasn't considering that they didn't have Arcane Barrier, and the fact that they didn't have Arcane Barrier would have made that a better play. You are correct. That like the Rune Chant wins the game on the spot. We went second. We did get the win. Grindy game down to the wire. Opponent not playing AB. Let us get the easy win late. I mean, I say easy win. You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean when I say easy win. Easy win there. Yeah, Hawkeye's tough, but I really like him, to be honest. He's something I've really been enjoying. So, guys, we're going to take a small break here. It's about 3 o'clock. I got to use the bathroom. I got to get some more water, too. When I come back, we're going to be playing more Aurora. If you have not seen my Be Right Back video that I put together, it's a compilation of all the goofiest shit I've done over the last 2 years. Mostly from the 24-hour stream and mostly from the drinking stream last year, but it's pretty funny. So stick around. You can catch that. It's pretty good. I think everybody's really enjoyed it so far, but we're going to take a small break. And when I come back, we're going to be playing more Aurora. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. It was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. Oh my God, we're going crazy tonight. This is as close as I'm ever going to get to going Super Saiyan right now. So I just need you all to know how, like, back-to-back Command & Conquer pummel turns in back-to-back games. This is the kind of content we're looking for right here. The FaB tutorials that blow your mind. Blow your mind. I just crammed them all in my mouth. My God, this hand is dog water. Absolute dog water. I lied. You definitely did. It's your friends that you trust the most that hurt you. Can't even get my words out without laughing. Fuck. Dude, Call of Duty? Bro, look, dude, I'm good. I'm not even that drunk, Diablo. Dude. Ugh. Make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart, you know what I'm saying? Am I like, who's your daddy when I walk into a room? No, absolutely not. Oh yeah. The more tired I get, the more the accent shines. The accent shines. I deserve 5 for the joke and pour 1 out for my future kid's college chances. Hope he's good at football. Kyle's killing me right now. Kyle just gets my sense of humor. Oh my God. My face is numb. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. It was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. Oh my God, we're going crazy tonight. This is as close as I'm ever going to get to going Super Saiyan right now. So I just need you all to know how, like, back-to-back Command & Conquer pummel turns in back-to-back games. This is the kind of content we're looking for right here. Okay, short break, and we're back. I hope you guys enjoyed the Be Right Back video. I had a fun time putting it together. Honestly, it was pretty fun to put together. I enjoyed it. It's just like a goofy compilation of all the like random things that I've done over the last like year or two. Dude, so like Carly had like, it was like, so during the drinking stream, it was like mixed drinks that I was doing all night. But against like when somebody donated and like it was like a family friend and they had like it was my cousin actually and he had specifically requested vodka, like straight vodka. Like he donated like for 5 shots, but did 1 shot of straight vodka, and Carly told me it was water. And so it actually turned out that it was just straight vodka in that in that moment. We're just gonna bring in the blues. I think that the blues are really good. Exude Confidence could be really solid in this matchup. I don't know if I like blues or Exude Confidence better. I'm still testing a little bit to kind of see what I like. So we're gonna try the blues today and see how it feels. I'm still back and forth on which one I prefer in this matchup. Kano, we are going second, and we'll see if we can get the win here. Thanks, Effort. I appreciate it, buddy. When you expect hydration but get nail polish and cottonmouth instead, yeah, I mean, pretty much, dude. Pretty much, man. It was really funny though to like look back on it and like watch some of these things was really funny when I was putting this together. I had a good time like watching it and putting the compilation together. It was funny. I did also get a cookie while I was gone, so we're gonna enjoy a cookie here. An early Kindle. Carly works in a doctor's office, and they bring all this stuff into their office. Like, they bring them food all the time. They brought them cookies. So I've been reaping that benefit. That's been cool. We kept the going in card so we can try to apply pressure here. It's a good Arsenal target. We're going to go 8 draw card. Arsenal the Ravenous Rabble here. We have yet to see a blue, so I'm expecting there to be a 1 in the next hand. Also got a soda. Living it up a little bit. Living on the edge today. You know how it is. Let's keep you guys guessing. Jesus. Jesus! It's 2 Kindles already? My God. You stop that. I mean, we could give up Shock Charmers here, but I don't think it's worth. Oh, big whiffskis. Big whiffskis. You love to see it. You love to see it, as they say. And by they, I mean me. It's me. I love to see it. I always say that. I'm like, you know, as they say. And it's like, nah, there's no they. It's really just been me this whole time. Lightning press on top. Well, we're really going to hope we draw an attack next turn because we have a discharge and a press in the next hand. We're just going to hold the Arc Lightning. The resources are worth it here. Like, the resources are just worth it here. The points don't matter. The points don't matter. The points do matter. Tell them, Drew. PSA will trade FaB cards or internal organs for RAM. LOL, dude. That's hilarious. How are you trading FaB cards for RAM? I'm just curious. You have my attention with this concept that you're going for here. Yeah, we're going to let that Ether Flare happen to keep the blue in our hand. Well, this is a combo turn. So we're just going to dive in here and see how they decide to block it. Also, my foot warmer's turning off. I'm sorry. I thought this was America. We're going to turn our foot warmer back on. We're going to target Gone in a Flash. Ooh, arcane damage. How many cards are you willing to give me here? Ooh, a lot of them apparently. Activate Aurora, throw Gone in a Flash. 4 and 1 arcane. They block 3. Go to 5, go to 4. Lightning Surge kills them. It's better than waiting a turn. We're just giving them an out here. I do have to admit, this does really feel like a non-game for Kano. I mean, I guess technically they could have used Spellfire Cloak there to stay alive, but they just be dead. DED dead. Using Aurora there was correct because it lets us put lethal on the stack. Like, lets us threaten lethal here on turn 5, which feels really good. It's kind of funny because, like, you know, to Dave's point, like, you can lose to Kano. It is something that can happen, but they have to, like, really high roll you for you to lose to Kano. Most of the time, you're in the driver's seat during that game. Let's see. We got a win there. Opponent blocked for 5 turns and died through Arc Lightning. Now, I'm going to be honest, it's weird because the Exude Confidence are like the Exude Confidence is in the sideboard for Kano, and they're also in there for, well, actually, we're going to take 2 seconds and we're going to talk about Exude Confidence before I play into the game. Exude Confidence is in the sideboard for Kano and like New and Florian. Those are like the 3 decks that it's in there for. And I keep thinking to myself, would I be better off playing Command and Conquers because it gives me a Pauper into Prism randomly, and it also, and like, it could be a good card to use going second into some of the aggro decks. I think throwing Command and Conquer, like, instead of Sink Below against like the Aurora Mirror when I'm going second could be really good. But I don't know. I want to get your all's thoughts because against Kano, I like having the extra 3 blues in there, to be honest. Like, the blues are really solid because there's a lot of turns when, like, if I just sandbag a blue, I can't really lose in most scenarios. So I don't know. I'm curious to know what you all think. Weren't you on Aurora when Blazing for Lethal one-shotted you like 3 games in a row? It was 2 games, and yeah, he did. He absolutely gave me the business 2 games in a row. But like, I mean, you can go back and watch those games. I would call those like the high roll of what Kano's trying to do. He had combo on like turn 2 or turn 3 in back-to-back games when I did not have a blue in my hand. It was just, it is what it is. I do not run Exude into Enigma. No, I just bring in the Flicker Wisps and just run it against Enigma because most of them are playing the bad. Most of them are playing the like bad Guardian build, and so like the sinks are fine, but they're not as good as I'd like for them to be. You were close. Against Kano with Aurora, I barely even use AB unless it's a Lessons where I can stop them from searching Wildfire or Spindle. Having the Spell Void 3 keeps you safe, but I also want to use it a lot, right? Like, I think that it's... I think it's correct to, like, use a blue for AB, like on a Spindle or on a Wildfire when they go for something like that. So, I don't know. Those extra blues go a long way in that matchup from my experience. I don't know. I guess I'd need to ask a Kano player what they'd rather see. And it's also weird because if you have Exude on, like, turn 2, it doesn't matter. You need Exude on the turn they're like that you have them at lethal range. That's when you need Exude. I don't know. I think the new Arachne is going to bring me back into FaB. Dude, I really think this new set's going to get a lot of people back into FaB, but I am glad to hear that you're thinking about coming back, Slip, because I know that you're not playing much anymore. Drew's not playing much anymore. There's a lot of people I know that have kind of gotten out of the game over the last, like, I would say 6 months, and not like everybody says that they're like taking a break. I don't know. It's just interesting because sometimes breaks turn into like leaving the game entirely, right? So I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting... Ooh, we haven't played against Jarl today. It's an interesting dynamic. Face Purgatory, Carapace, Grasp, and Snaps is the way we want to play this game. I think this is a matchup where like they offer enough disruption that I don't know if we want to be playing Flicker Wisp in this matchup, right? And I also like really struggle with like, do I want Exudes in this matchup? I know we want Sink Belows. So against Victor, what I do is I take out the 3 electrostatic discharges and I bring in the 3 Flicker Wisp and I play to my combo turn. Like I play to the big combo turn, but like I don't know how often you have that against Ice where it feels really awkward. Let's try it and see how it feels this game. I don't know. If they made a warrior playable, Drew would come back. I agree, but they also have to make a warrior playable, right? So they have to make one playable first. 12, 22, 24. We are playing against Jarl, me boy. We are going to go second. Jarl picked to go first. Maybe I picked to go second. I can't remember. I truly can't remember. But either way, I don't really know how to, like, what the most correct way to sideboard in this matchup is, but I do really like the idea of having the Flicker Wisp in this matchup. Yikes, big dog. We'll see what we draw into. If it's not a go again card, then we'll have to determine how we want to play out this hand. I think we're just going to activate Grasp, play Potion, and then Arsenal Flicker Wisp. I would really like to be able to activate Aurora this turn, but beggars and choosers and all that. Actually, this is fine. We're not going to make a Rune Chant, but we are just going to get the Potion into play. That's okay with me. And now we're waiting for our Arc Lightning turn. Huh. I kind of think that block 5, throw Lightning Surge, activate Aurora is better. I think that's a good line for us. They pitch channel like Frigid, so I'm curious to know what they kept. Be curious to know what they kept here. I like the blues for Kano, better safe than sorry. So I'm in the same boat, Jason, and I think that's really how I've decided to land on that matchup. But I keep thinking to myself, okay, well, like, what am I keeping Exude for then? Like, what do I want Exude for? I don't know. Well, what did they fuse with? Autumn's Touch and Winter's Bite? I mean, we could block this, but, like, at what cost? I think we're just going to play the Sink Below here. Just try to save some life, and then we'll put this on the bottom. Hopefully we get to keep the Static Shock here. That would be an ideal situation for us. We can also just throw the Starfall. It's okay. That would have been a really good hand for us to use Purgatory on if they didn't, like, fuse that there. I mean, I agree. 3 Spell Void is really sweet. Spindle Lesson, and when they have access to another card, is probably the things to use Arcane Barrier for against Kano. Perhaps a Sonic Boom. I like using it against Sonic Boom. From what do you think is overall the best for the new Arachne? Oh, I'm going to be honest, man. Like, I feel very, like, out of place when we talk about the new, like, when we talk about, like, the new... When we talk about the new Arachne, I feel very out of place. I really don't want to let this go, but if this is Pummel... So the question is, do they have it in their hand or is it in their arsenal? It's probably in their arsenal, right? But I really don't want to give up the face Purgatory. I'm sorry, I'm just really on the fence about Purgatory here. We'll see what happens. Okay. I mean, they don't have Arcane Barrier, so I kind of like making a Rune Chant just passing here. If we draw an Arc Lightning in the next turn or two, we have a real shot to try and win this game. I really wanted a blue. Really wanted a blue with this hand. Yeah, so I very rarely use Spell Void for anything other than like Wildfire. Situationally, I will, like, if I feel like that I can, if I'm gonna win the game this turn or something like that, then maybe. But I don't know. The Stalagmite looks really bad for us here. I was like, damn. They don't have it, though. They do not have 2 Earth cards. I really need this to be like a lackluster turn. Like, we need this to be like a Glacial Footsteps. Putting Channel Lake Frigid into play is not what I wanted. No, they're not putting Channel Lake Frigid into play. They're giving me Hypothermia. I mean, wait, I wanted to block. Why is it not letting me block? Did I skip through this window? Yeah, there it is. I think we're just going to pass. I know it's wild to just pass here, but I think that we're just going to pass. Wait, what's the dagger? Yeah, the new Arachne, I do like that. I won't lie. I do like that quite a bit. We're just going to pass. I don't really have a reason to do anything here. Hopefully we rip a blue. Unlikely, but hopefully we rip a blue. We did pull a blue. We need their hand to be weak. We need their hand to be lackluster. Am I supposed to give up every piece of equipment to get the value I want here? They just pitched a pummel. I don't think this is a pummel. They would have played it earlier. And we have the hand we want. I think we have to go for it. I think we have to go for it. I just don't know another world where we're going to get an opportunity to do what we want here. We're going to reveal the Flittering Charge because we're getting ready to play it. This is going to be 2 and 2. Potion of Strength is going to be 2 Arcane. We're just diving all in on this hand. It's going to be 4, 1 Rune Chant, go again. I'm sorry, it's going to be 6. Wait, what are we saying? What are you saying no to, Dave? Did I miss something? If I throw Starfall, it's 2 and 2 Arcane, Arsenal the Entwine Lightning here. Yeah, they didn't pummel before was my rationale there. They did not pummel before was my rationale. I could activate Grasp and come off of an Arsenal this turn just to get all the value we want this turn from the Flicker Wisp and the Arc Lightning. Because they don't have a way to stop the Arcane, which means we should just push as much as we can here, I think. I know that the decision we made was risky, but I think it was correct. Because they could have had the pummel in their hand, but I think we had to go for our big turn there. I don't know that I had an option. Flittering Charge, Lightning Press it. Oh, dude, see, this is so good. You play that plow under, big fella. Deal. I don't really like this position we're in. To be fair, it was an educated call on their bluff. It wasn't like I just randomly said, fuck it, we ball. Like, I feel like it was an educated guess. Yeah, we couldn't fuse and pay there with the frostbite. We couldn't fuse and pay. So it was better to get as much value as we could. I'm going to come in for 2 go again. I'm going to activate Aurora, and then I'm going to Arsenal the Shockwave. And we're going to try to set up a 5-card hand here. I need to respond before that shit. Yep, we're going to do this. This is fine. We are not going to pay. It's still 2, and we took a card out of their hand. So they're going to have to go to 13 here or give us a Civic Steps. With the embodiment of Lightning, the Civic Steps is virtually the same thing. Not always the case, but most of the time. I think I'm just willing to let this go, right? And if they pummel us, they pummel us. Yeah, so they do have the pummel this time around, which is fine. We're going to discard the second strike. And we're going to lose our Shockwave, which is perfectly okay. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not great by any means, but it's fine. 4 go again. I was like, them playing the Stalagmite does force me to make a decision here, but I think that would be okay. We knew this was going to get blocked, but we are going to throw the Gone in a Flash, Arsenal, Sink, and Pass. That is all 3 Sink Command and Conquerors, which is very good for us. Yo, what percentage did you get, Slip? Just out of curiosity, because I know that my first car, my windows were tinted like really low. And I remember like I got pulled over a lot when I was in high school for it. Trying to make sure I don't skip through a step here or something. We're going to use the sink below here. And I'm going to pay with the somersault. I'm going to bottom the Static Shock. No, I'm not going to bottom the Static Shock because I like the idea of being able to go fry into Static Shock here. Yeah, he pitched a pummel, and we've seen all 3 Command and Conquerors plus another pummel. So there's 1 pummel left because, well, no, did he pitch? He pitched the pummel, but he visaged, right? No, he pitched the pummel on the visage turn because he went and got a hypothermia and then swung the hammer at me, right? Yeah, that's exactly what he did. So it's still towards the bottom of the deck. You got a 15. Now here's the real question: is that legal where you're at? Because I don't remember what mine was. I think mine was like 10, and I knew it was like when I was a kid. I didn't really understand like tents being illegal, but it definitely was. It was 100% illegal when I was a kid. But yeah, I think mine was like 10 or something crazy because you could not see inside my car. It was really difficult to back out of my driveway at night, actually. I'm curious, is 15 legal, Slip, for you? Because it's not a lot of place. That was a good call. There was no optimal defense options in hand, so giving equipment for Arc Lightning turns seemed fine. Like, yeah, so that was kind of the thought process, is I hate to give up my Purgatory value, but I do think it's the best option I have. I'm actually just going to go to 10. So if I go Arc Lightning, pitching the E-Strike, I can go Flicker Wisp, fuse with the Lightning Surge. No, it doesn't really work, does it? Let me pick Buff Power. We're going to come in for 7 here. Force our opponent to make an interesting decision. And then I think that's all the Frostfangs, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, that's all of them. So that's all the Command and Conquerors and all the Frostfangs. There's one more Spinal left, and we've only seen one Oakenold, so that's a little scary. Really just depends on what their hand looks like. Giving up the Flicker Wisp there feels really bad. That's the last Spinal. Wait, 15? Oh, 15's illegal there. I'm following now. I was like, 15's legal? I was like, what? I was like, really? We could guarantee the value of drawing a card by giving up, by playing the Arc Lightning here, but this works just as well. We have another Arc Lightning on top. All right, so we're going to hope that we can just Arc Lightning them next turn. If we're able to keep double Arc Lightning and really put anything together, we can probably get close to killing them. Oh, 15 is legal in Ohio. Wait, what? Yeah, slips from Ohio, I think. It's cool that 15's legal because, like, dude, like, I think like 25 is legal here in Tennessee. Like, I think that's the lowest it gets is 25 or something crazy. I have to block with something. Block Shockwave, Carapace. Actually, hang on. Let's think about this. I'm going to tell our opponent that we're thinking here. If I block E-Strike and Carapace, I go Arc Lightning for 3 arcane damage. And then it would be Arcanic Shockwave, fuse with Second Strike. And then my turn ends because they block with a Stalagmite. But if I block with Arcanic Shockwave, I can go Arc Lightning, 5. I get to block 4, take 4, go to 2. And then it is E-Strike, put the second strike on the bottom, draw a card, draw into a red and cry, draw into a blue. And then they go to 6. They go to 4, which means if I draw blue, I can throw the Starfall and then force a card out of their hand. And we're at 2. Actually, yeah, because we're going to lose the Grasp here. Which is fine. Like, it is what it is. I guess I get an extra card here, actually. I get an extra card off the Arc Lightning, which is really good. CLV into a blue, please. It's draw card. Fuck. Literally nothing I could do about the Blizzard here. Had to hope they didn't have it. Can't get away from Doofenshmirtz? LOL, bro. Yeah, I mean, we couldn't beat the Blizzard here. It's literally nothing we could do about the Blizzard. And we just played our last 2 Arc Lightnings, and we drew into a Flicker Wisp, which is basically worthless. It's very, very unfortunate timing. And they played it from hand, so they drew it. They have not been, like, sitting on it. They drew into it, which feels even worse. And now we're just in this really bad, like, blocking game the rest of the game. Trying to think of what they could, like, dominate at us. Nothing. They don't really have any attacks left, so it doesn't matter. Oh. I mean, that still doesn't really, like, affect my turn. Put second strike on the bottom, block with E-Strike. go to 1, and then it's Flicker Wisp, fuse with the burn up, pitching this. Yeah, this is just bad all the way around. It doesn't matter what we do here. I mean, I guess the... Yeah. I wonder if I'm supposed to bring in blues in this matchup. Like, am I supposed to just bring in the 3 blues and not play Flicker Wisp here? Makes me kind of wonder, like, if that's maybe where we should be. We're just going to come in for 4. And then the next time they can dominate something, we're just dead. Or also might just be dead if they can, like, throw 8 at us one turn, because if we draw into... Oh, you should keep the Terrace Under, bro. I was like, if you have 3 blues, keep the Terrace Under. It ends the game. It ends the game almost assuredly. Yeah, I do not like Flicker Wisp in this matchup. I'm gonna have to go back and reassess my Jarl sideboard guide. It's probably just gonna be bring in 3 Warmongers Diplomacies. That's probably just gonna be the matchup. Is just bring in 3 Warmongers Diplomacies to have the 12 blues and then just play it out. It's probably the best way to do it. Yep. And then because they had that, we're going to sink below, put the Fry on the bottom, draw into something that doesn't block and then die. Yeah, 14 turns, and I sideboarded incorrectly, and I think that cost me more than anything. I do want to play against Viserai. If this game is still here, I really want to play against Viserai. I am going to update everything else here before we get started, but... we are 4-2 on the day. Let's update my list over here, or my... we lost... Need the 3 blues to play around Blizzard better. Do not bring in Flicker Wisp. That Blizzard was really unfortunate, but that's okay. We're gonna try and get some sweet revenge this game. So it is Lightning Greaves, 3 copies of Warmonger's Diplomacy is what we're going to bring in. And I don't take out any of the blues because I like the idea of Warmongers because it's mostly a card we want to be playing. And we're going to try and use Warmongers to help us race here with AB1 in the deck. A hand that does not block at all. Cool. No doubt. All right. To activate Grasp and pass. Pitching the Potion of Strength because we don't want it at all. We do not want Potion of Strength. Stuck at the 99 glitch. Wait, what? 99 glitch. What are you talking about? Did I miss something? Is this directed towards me, or is this a completely different conversation? It's a completely different conversation. That's fine. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Are we supposed to activate Grasp to draw an extra card here? Maybe. It's very possible that's the case. We'll see how they play this turn out. I mean, that works for me. Fry. The 99 glitch thing happens occasionally, but it usually breaks through. Willing to try and do a game of Rivals into the chat, but I'm aware it may lag me out, but I won't know unless we try. I mean, that's fine, dude. Yeah, I completely understand. Completely understand. So let's go Grasp since they can't block it. I mean, if they want to pitch a card to AB2, the Rune Chant, then I'm actually A-okay with that. Cannot even begin to tell you how okay with that I am. And then I would like to throw the Snatch here because if we draw into a blue, we can activate Aurora. Now, let's save the Snatch for next turn. Let's just throw our 4/5 attack here and just try to get more value this turn. Damn it, I forgot to do the February FaB thing. I keep forgetting that after every game, dude. I'm gonna have to like put a reminder on my phone or something. Actually, this is gonna probably be the last game before we play Marvel Rivals, so we can do it after this. I did my goals and stuff like that already, Sam, where I broke down like my goals for the year and like what I wanted to accomplish and how I think I can help myself accomplish them for next year as well. And we set new goals at the beginning of the stream, but I have not like actually I've not like actually like went through and like did the February one. Ooh, Snuff Out's pretty good. We are gonna take the Rune Chant. This is gonna be for 8, which is quite a bit. We could block Burn Up Shock, Gone in a Flash, and Face Purgatory here. We're not really getting the value we want. We could also just take 8 and then discard a Gone in a Flash. And then our hand would be play Burn Up and Shock, activate Aurora, throw Snatch, and then like decide on Flittering Charge. Actually, we'd probably activate Grasp and Aurora and then throw Snatch, right? Would be the better play. Yeah, I think this is okay. We can just take 8 and discard a card. Yeah. If they want to get rid of their Rune Chant, that's fine with me, to be honest. Like, they're kind of like putting themselves at a disadvantage for next turn, so... Slip, if you want to play, man, for sure. Carly and I are going to be playing. So I tell everybody I always make room for Carly, and like after that, like whoever's hanging out and playing can play. Also, Kevin's going to be there. I don't know if Kevin's in the chat right now, but he said he was going to play around 4:30. So, let's go like this. I want to keep the CLV around for another turn. Must have a really good hand because my man's just taking the burn up on hit like almost immediately. We are going to activate and we're going to come in with the Snatch for 4 go again here. Giving 2 pieces of equipment. I love getting equipment this way. I had 0 interest in throwing anything else after this unless we drew into something better to do, but this is perfect. Dude, yeah. So the other night we tried to play, and like I think I don't know, like maybe Carly didn't want to play or something like that. So Carly like kind of like set out the other night. I don't know. Like I also don't think we were expecting to have that many people want to play Rivals in the Discord the other day. So it was kind of cool to have a packed party. We need a Hulk to make my Iron Man better. Yo, get Trent on the horn. He is a really good Hulk player. Trent's really good at Hulk, dude. We can block E-Strike here and Grasp. And then it's Lightning Surge, Ravenous Rabble, Discharge, and a Snatch. As much as I really like my AirPods, I think I'm going to have to look at getting another headset. My other headset was kind of just like at the end of its life. We bought it when we bought our computers, or when I bought my computer. And then mine broke after a while, and Carly had to let me have hers, actually. So, I've had the headset for a while. Like I had that headset for a long time, and it finally just like was at the end of its life, just kind of fell apart there. So, we're just gonna Arsenal Lightning Surge and pass. But yeah, so. I need to buy another headset. I probably need to do that for the end of the year. I guess I can write that off for my business. That makes more sense. I'll have to ask Carly. Dude, Trent, you are really good, dude. You are really good at Hulk, bro. I can't play. I'm in New Jersey. New Jersey? What? Why are you in New Jersey? I mean, no judgment. I'm just curious. Like, why are you in New Jersey? Oh, man. Sag. Oh, randomly clone. Hey, dude, Loki clones Melee too? I did not know that. So it's Burn Up and Shock into Lightning Surge. We can actually play the current funnel. Or we could Arsenal the blue Lightning Surge. I guess it just kind of depends, right? I don't know. We'll probably just take this. We could also block if they threw like a Become the Arc Knight at us. We could give the Burn Up and Shock the blue Lightning Surge in the Purgatory here. There's not really an on-hit effect I'm interested in stopping right now, and we're up 20 life, so... I love the Jarl command, dude. I love the Jarl command, bro. The Victor one is really good. Dude, Slip, you've had a command forever, bro. You've had a command forever, fam. Dude, this will be the 3rd turn in a row they've thrown Snuff out at us. Like, just leave me alone. We're going to take all the Rune Chants here, fall down to like 19 or whatever it is. I didn't really count to see where we were going to be at. 20. Okay, so I was off by 1. And because this is for 5, this lines up pretty well for us to block Carapace and Current Funnel. forcing a card out of our hand, but not really like doing anything or making this weird in any way. We're going to go Burn Up and Shock again. They have to take the Arcane to go to 9. I love when people don't bring in Arcane Barrier against us. Now, sometimes situationally, like depending on your deck, it's actually correct, right? Like you just need to race your opponent and that's all you can do. I think that is wildly incorrect. You're going down to 3. Feels like our opponent just kind of conceded here at this point, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Because it forces another card out of their hand, we are going to throw Ravenous Rabble. Of course, I said that, and then we draw into the... Okay, so they are going to go to 2, which means Grasp just doesn't kill them, but yeah. Carly is the brains of the operation. I forgot we've made a lot of commands, dude. We've made a lot of commands over the years. I've honestly kind of forgotten that we had so many. Okay, so they're going to stay at 3. I think Aurora is better than Runechant here, even though they are at 3. This just kills them. Like, this is just mega lethal. Deadwood Dirge. The old Deadwood Dirge. Yeah, this is fine. We're going to go to 17, and then we're just going to take 6. I'm not even going to block. We're just going to go to 11. Like, this game's over because they don't have AB. The Arc Lightning's just going to end the game. Yeah, they just concede because they realize it's over. I was just going to go through it as quickly as possible there to not make them have to sit around. But that hand was going to be gone in a flash. Somersault it back, Starfall into gone in a flash. We were going to kill them off of Arcane, but if not, we definitely had it lined up. So I know that, yeah, I don't, like, there's 345. Let's talk about my February year in review, actually. I actually really want to talk about this because we talked about this earlier. I'm curious to see what this looks like. All right, my mouse is completely charged. Time to charge my keyboard. I have to make sure my mouse is charged before I play Rivals, because if I try to do it when I'm playing Rivals, then it's like really weird. Yo, game news in the Marvel Rivals Discord. They're probably just talking about how there is Wait, what? What is happening? Taylor made 640 decks. All right, we're going to have to look at February and figure this out here. Let's pull this up. Let's just pull up February and see if we can figure this out. I'm curious to know what this looks like for me. All right, let's swap over here so that you guys can see it. I'm a lame-o and use a controller when I play Rivals. That doesn't make you lame, dude. I don't understand that. Doesn't make you lame at all. Most people I know do. I just play on keyboard and mouse. Does anybody know where to find this at? Like, does anybody know where to find this at? About February resources and tools, Living Legend leaderboard. I do really like that they added this. Let's look at resources and tools, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna jump over here. I'm gonna jump into my profile. I just don't want to give any like personal information away on my profile here. If anybody knows where I can find this, please let me know. Yo, why was maximum effort? I don't know why your messages were retracted. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm sorry, buddy. I just like saw them on YouTube. I actually really don't use dark mode a lot, Kel. I get asked that question quite a bit, to be honest, but I'm not really a fan of dark mode when it comes to things like that, which I think most people find weird. Is it like on the homepage or something? Like, where do you find this at? Collection management, deck overlay, Discord bot, Clash calculator, meta results, most played decks, Clash fan format, content creators. Is it under content creators, maybe? Is this just like a list of all the content creators that are available out there for Flesh and Blood? That's kind of cool. Huh. Am I even on here? I assume I'm on here, but I don't know. I don't see myself. I think I signed up for their thing. Huh. I guess I'm not. Maybe I should do this. Or I wonder if this is like FaB doesn't recognize me as a content creator. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Or maybe I'm on there and I didn't see myself. I don't know. Events. Does anybody know how to find this? I am like having a stroke trying to find this. I'm desperate for more RAM. Yeah, I was looking at my account right there and I didn't see it anywhere. Like, hang on. Let me look in the Discord and see, because I saw a bunch of pictures earlier of people posting this stuff. Here's my stats. So Caleb's on FaB in his picture. God, Taylor made 640 decks in 2024. That's crazy. Yeah, that is wild. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I say I'm not like technology advanced. Is it under stats maybe? Most played decks. This is meta results. I've seen this one before. Heroes, release sets, resources, and tools, maybe? No, we just looked there. About FaB, no. Tournament decks, public decks, my favorite decks, maybe? I don't have any favorite decks, I guess. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how people are finding this, dude. Deck overlay, content submissions. I've done this a couple of times, but not a lot. I have... Are these like things I've added to my collection or something? Yeah, I don't know, guys. I was kind of hoping to do this, but I don't know how to find whatever the hell this is. Yeah, I have like... So I have this like updated... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. I was hoping to do this like and talk about like my year in review, but it's just not here. I mean, I'm sure it's somewhere. I have no doubt that it is me, and I'm like incapable of finding it. Blue Sky, Discord, Patreon, website, default, about. Yeah, I don't know. Use this link. Let's try this. /year in review. Okay. I would really like to know where this was at and why it was so hard to find this. Thanks for sending that over, Dave. I appreciate it. Yo, Pascal, thanks for sending me the message though on Discord as well. I appreciate it. I don't know why I'm like struggling to find this so much. Like that, like this was weird. I'm going to assume it's me. Phil normally makes things pretty easy to find, so I'm going to assume that this is definitely me being user error here. All right, let's see. 142 decks in 2024. I'm going to be honest, I'm not surprised that it was that little. Oh. Yeah, I definitely need to get a new headset. All right. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I knew I was a supporter all year, but that's kind of cool. Was posted by Philip from FaB, and I've only found it through the link he posted. Okay, so it is tough to find. Okay, so everybody's saying it is hard to find. Yeah, dude, I don't have FaB on dark mode, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not a dark mode kind of gamer. It's just not who I am. So I made 142 decks, 25 in August. Let's see. May was pretty slow. That makes sense. May's like a pretty busy month for me. I've only made 7 in each of the last few months, but 25 in August. The most decks were made on Mondays. Huh, interesting. In 2024, you weren't one to copy the crowd, and we love you for that. Lol, that's funny. Classic Constructed is your ride or die. Above all else, Elemental. Guardian, hang in there. It says hang in there, bro. That's so dirty. And I'm a big fan of Victor Goldmane High and Mighty. I've definitely played more games on Victor than I have any other hero in the game. That is 100% true. I do really like Guardian. Elemental being on there is interesting because, like, I guess I don't really know how it came to Elemental, to be honest, because like we're not really playing that many. You don't play Elemental cards in Victor, to my knowledge, so I don't know. That's interesting. I had 0 tracked games. Apparently, you have to do play on Talishar from Dex page at least once to link the accounts. I have never done that. I have never clicked play from Talishar or from FaB to get Talishar games. I don't do that. It seems, yeah, I have 0 tracked games in 2024. To associate Talishar game results with your FaB account, start a game from FaB while already logged into Talishar. To manually record games, click the add result button from a Dex result. Yeah, see, I've never done this. I've never done the results tab. So yeah, that's on me, guys. Sorry, boys. Mine said warrior. Surely the hunted will be enough. Mine was brute, and it said between a rock and a hard place. Yo, I like that. I like that, dude. That's funny. Apparently you got to do it once. I'll have to try it once, and then maybe we can track it for 2025 or something like that. I realized that a year ago, so I always start through Talishar to link to my deck. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, I'll have to try that moving forward to like try and make it easier to like remember that or something like that, so that we can try to track games for next year, because that's a good idea. I like being able to see like tracked games and stuff like that, and like being like seeing like your overall win-loss from like the over the year would be a really cool thing to see. I think that would be pretty fun and pretty cool. So I appreciate you guys sharing that, though. That's pretty cool. I like being able to see that kind of those stats and stuff like that. I'm going to take like a 2-minute break here. When I come back, we're going to be playing Marvel Rivals. If you guys want to hang out, I'm going to be in the Discord playing. I think Carly's going to be playing with me. She's playing Call of Duty right now, I think. So the funniest one I saw was just one more expansion card. Now that I really want. I like that a lot. Philip put some work into these, and I can tell. But yeah, we're going to take a small break, like 2 minutes here. When I come back, we're going to be playing Marble Ribbles, as it was called the other day. Oh, excuse me. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. If you like Marvel Rivals, stick around. We'll be in the Discord, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. That was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. Oh my God, we're going crazy tonight. This is as close as I'm ever going to get to going Super Saiyan right now. So I just need you all to know how, like, back-to-back Command and Conquer Pummel turns in back-to-back games. This is the kind of content we're looking for right here. The FaB tutorials that blow your mind. Blow your mind. I just crammed them all in my mouth. My God, this hand is dog water. Absolute dog water. I lied. You definitely did. It's your friends that you trust the most that hurt you. Can't even get my words out without laughing. Fuck. Dude, Call of Duty? Bro, look, dude, I'm good. I'm not even that drunk, Diablo. Dude. Ugh. Make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart, you know what I'm saying? Am I like, who's your daddy when I walk into a room? No, absolutely not. Oh yeah, yeah. The more tired I get, the more the accent shines. The accent shines. I deserve 5 for the joke and pour one out for my future kid college chances. Hope he's good at football. Kyle's killing me right now. Kyle just gets my sense of humor. Oh my god. My face is numb. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. It was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. Oh my god, we're going crazy tonight. This is as close as I'm ever going to get to going Super Saiyan right now. So I just need you all to know how, back-to-back Command and Conquer Pummel turns in back-to-back games. This is the kind of content we're looking for right here. The FaB tutorials that blow your mind. Blow your mind. I just crammed them all in my mouth. My god, this hand is dog water. Absolute dog water. I lied. You definitely did. It's your friends that you trust the most that hurt you. Can't even get my words out without laughing. Fuck. Dude, Call of Duty? Bro, dude, I'm good. I'm not even that drunk, Diablo. Dude. Ugh. Make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart, you know what I'm saying? Am I like, who's your daddy when I walk into a room? No, absolutely not. Oh yeah, yeah. The more tired I get, the more the accent shines. The accent shines. I deserve 5 for the joke and pour one out for my future kid's college chances. Hope he's good at football. Kyle's killing me right now. Kyle just gets my sense of humor. Oh my god. My face is numb. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. Alright, we took a short break. Now we're going to be playing Marvel Rivals. We played quite a bit of Aurora today. We went 5-2. Feel pretty good about the deck. I am hanging out in the Discord. If you guys want to play Marvel Rivals, I'd love to have you. But if not, no worries. Annabelle, hope dinner was well. Yeah, so, dude, Slip, I love the BRB, like the Be Right Back screen clips, dude. I just took a bunch of, things that people have clipped on Twitch and YouTube, and I just, downloaded and put them all together because I thought it would be fun. I am very excited to play Hawkeye. For anybody who does want to play, I am actually in the Marvel Rivals section of the Discord. I heard somebody talking. Hello? Is that a Wally?
It is, in fact, a Wally.
What's up, dude?
What's up? Are you playing with people or just doing some solo bolo adventures?
Carly's gonna play.
Oh, nice.
And I think Kevin and Slip said they might play. But right now, that is it. Do you want to play while we're hanging out?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I've been trying to learn Doctor Strange.
Dude, he's broken when you figure him out.
Yeah, he absolutely is.
Venom's my favorite tank. I mean, I think he's also one of the easiest ones to play. So my brain can comprehend it. Also, Trent said, the cutest boy, he's here. He had to be referring to you because that was after you started talking.
Aw, thanks, Trent. I love you too.
Oh, man.
Oh, did Trent tell you we got to go on a little cute date yesterday?
You and Trent went on a cute date?
Yeah, Ashley supervised, don't worry. So nothing bad
crazy?
Happened. Yeah, but...
Well, I missed that. Sounds like you guys were living it up.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Trent, I just told him that you said he looks cute. Relax. Trent's yelling at me in the chat, bro.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Oh yeah, I don't want to play Chef. What am I doing? Oh, I guess I get to play healer.
Won't even let me pick a character yet. Let's see, what's everybody playing? We have 2 tanks, 1 DPS, and a healer. Alright, Hawkeye it is.
Learn some Loki.
Every fight I say to myself,
Loki's
Loki
really
is
cool.
Yeah, Loki's like actually busted. The ability to just have like
3,
a second ult of some of the most broken ults in the game is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like Strange ult, Luna ult, Hela ults. Those are all things that you just get.
Cosmic wizards,
Yo.
your head.
And his ult cooldown is so low.
How's that for a
No got somebody? Healer in the back, up top, top left. Oh damn,
And
dude, Moon
behind.
Knight's thing got me, yep. Hawkeye's not new, Martin. I really like him. Dude, why is Talent... Went up the...
Hey, at least my quivers
Okay, so
refilled.
Twitch is not lagging, it's just OBS. That's good. We went and got Korean barbecue as Ashley and I were driving up north. Yo, dude, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you guys get to hang out.
Hey, I think the doctor needs a doctor.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, Trent's a tall glass of water.
I did know Trent is a tall glass of water. I got to meet Trent. He actually came to like, he was about 20 minutes from my house for a wedding.
Finished business.
Oh yeah, I was saying something about that. But I slept since then, so...
Zach, is there
Also-
room for me in Diablo?
Yeah, of course. Oh, Diablo's gonna play?
He is, yes.
Yo!
They don't look friendly.
Yes, of course.
That'll be 6.
Slowing Venom down. I need a heal, please. Venom's 1, Venom's 1. God, dude.
Yeah, I really should be playing a better solo healer, sorry.
No, dude, you're good. Was there not another healer?
No.
Got your back.
Venom's dead. Let's go,
Below
let's
the
go.
Venom? I don't know what our Venom was doing on point, but...
One down, I got a healer in the back.
Nice. We can start pushing forward. Do we have, Ooh, I can actually use your ult here. Hold on, where are you at?
I'm up above you.
I'm trying to top you guys off.
Their Loki's been slowed. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. They got me.
Yeah, Black Panther jumped in front of you and I became Black Panther and I was like, oh!
We are done when I say we're done.
I have played
Alright.
this character a total of -1 times. Ooh, this is scary.
Grace us with victory.
I am wounded. Who will help?
Dude, I've juked this Venom out so hard, he's molding.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, bro.
Hey, at least my quiver's refilled. The moon haunts you. Smash it. Looking sharp.
Venom pushing in half. I'm dead, dude. I can't get out. I can't do anything right now, dude.
Yeah, that's alright, that just means we gotta pick up Carly and Diablo and whoever else sooner.
Hey, at least my quiver's refilled.
Only 60 seconds left.
Joke's on you. I don't plan on being helpful.
Lol. Diablo, also your mic sounds like you're dying, bro.
Yeah. You're like the opposite of like a squeaker coming on. Your voice is like deep and raspy.
Oh, there he goes.
Powers of mine.
Against the world.
My god.
Down to 3.
Black Panther keeps jumping in front of all my ults. I've turned into him twice.
Yeah, dude.
Which is like totally fine because I need to learn how to play that character if I'm gonna play Loki, but like it'd be so much better to just be able to go like boom, Hawkeye ult, kill them all. Boom, Mantis ult, we have a extra way to move forward. Yes.
Yes, that sounds way better.
Sit down. Oh, it doesn't matter. Jesus, we didn't even move the damn point. Cool. No doubt.
Good start. Let's go. Warm up
Yo,
game.
Yeah, warm up game. Except it makes sense because it's actually the first game. Yeah, that was tough. My game freeze?
Ooh, you got SVP from me. Let's go. Last minute you got that kill.
It's telling me I got an upvote, but my screen won't move. Cool.
AAA title?
Exactly. My whole computer's just like lagging. It's like shit itself. Great.
Do you have Rivals on your SSD?
Of course.
Um,
Come on.
sure.
What kind of question is that?
I guess
my
not
God.
having it on that leads to pretty serious bugs. Like one of them, you'll get stuck at 99% for a good 5 to 10 minutes before you actually load in, but the rest of the game will go.
That sounds pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah. Also, did you guys see the new Jeff skin that you can get for free?
For free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to keep playing the Jeff game mode, and you get a cute Jeff skin with goggles and a jacket.
Oh, that's cool.
When you log on, check out the winter event, Carly. You'll love
Jeff
the
game
skin.
mode?
Sounds fantastic. That's the
It is.
Jeff's only, right?
Yeah, well, it's like if you've ever played Splatoon,
Yeah.
it's like Splatoon with Jeff.
It's amazing.
It's actually so much fun. It's like 2-minute games, and so you just crunch it out when you're done playing at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm literally just now watching the MVP screen. This is a promising start.
Man, Topix is such a good name.
Bro, what?
MVP was Topix.
Oh, nice. Even better. No, I don't want to see Hulk's highlights.
Proceeds to click on Hulk's highlight.
Shut up.
Oh no, I don't want to watch this highlight. Whatever.
Oh, thank you. All right, let's go. Carly, Slip. Diablo, are you on?
Yep.
Are you? Is it just your normal gamer tag?
Yep.
No, this is Devil. Add friend, send an invite. Who are we missing? Brad. We're missing Brad. Brad, are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can, yes. What is your like tag on Marvel Rivals?
Hungry dude, 1, 2, 3.
I'm glad you guys like to keep it interesting, spicing it up. Listen, the other night I had to add somebody who like their thing was their tag had like I don't even know what it was. It was the symbol that's not on your keyboard. Like I can tell you that shit. It was interesting.
Yo,
Is that a wild Andrew?
it's an it's an aggro Blaze 69. I don't know what to do.
Bro.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
What do people
Y'all-
play?
Y'all
I'll
playing Rivals?
play whatever people don't want to play.
I will play Cloak and Dagger.
Y'all
I'm-
got a full.
I'm trying to yeah, we got 6, man.
It's all good.
I'm trying to force Hawkeye until I learn how to do something. So we're gonna
Once
see.
an Avenger, always an
Oh, that's
adventure.
cool. I don't know how to do anything, so
I'll play.
I have to
I'll
play a.
Venom.
Yeah, I gotta play a character that does a name.
Hence why I'm playing Venom.
I gotta play a character that
Venom
doesn't
Penny,
aim.
let's go.
Yeah, dude. So like, you play Cloak and Dagger. You play. I tell you what though, I'm pretty good with Luna, and I'm pretty good with Mantis. But I gotta pick characters that get up and face and bash, dog. So like,
Have you played Magic yet?
Magic's fucking hella fun.
Magic is,
Hella.
especially if you can talk to your healer to be like, I'm diving now. Magic is insane.
Magic's hella fun.
Battle starts in 5.
Hella is not really fun to me because everyone else can play her, and then I gotta aim and I can't aim, so I suck with her.
Bro,
Priority.
I gotta aim. Listen to this fucking guy.
Dude,
It's like you're
and the-
describing aggro plays right now. Like, it's just,
Bro,
Oh,
listen.
dude, the thing that makes me mad is everyone else plays Hella and they like two-shot me, and I hate that character, dude. Like,
Fuck
it
that
sucks.
up.
Yeah, Hella's very powerful. Cusco's literally telling me in the chat about how powerful she is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she two-shots everybody, and then when she ults, she like one-shots everybody.
Alright.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. My mentality for this game has plummeted really hard.
Hey, at least my quiver's refilled.
I do like the idea of playing Hella. I heard that Hella and the Scarlet Witch are actually banned and ranked already.
Scarlet Witch is just like, I would be shocked if Scarlet Witch is being banned.
Like a lot of people want to ban, a lot of people ban Luna because Luna is kind of like a cop out and taking a whole domination square, you know.
Yeah, Luna and Loki and Hela are like the problem characters.
And if you play in like I'm watching all the
Got her.
streamers that play really well. If they'll see a team, if they see the team, what they'll do is immediately ban like Spider-Man for like the next level and ban like the players that are the characters that.
Such amazing spice.
Behind
are
Venom.
Penny's
problem-
Penny's one,
problematic.
Penny's one, Penny's one. Who's behind? Who's behind?
Venom.
Hey, you better run away. You big bitch.
Just embrace the light.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Let's do it.
That was a good Loki invuln.
Got her.
Sword lady running away. Oh, here comes spider time.
Reloading.
I love when you get a random kill from
Got
the
her.
lines that you set up.
Let's go. Nice job, guys. Nice job.
I didn't even have to ult.
Here comes Penny Parker and Venom. They're right around the corner. They're waiting for the point. I'm gonna go up top and
was that-
around.
Ah, they got a raccoon.
Here comes trouble.
Reloading.
That vehicle to its destination. Just embrace the light.
Oh shit. Yeah, they got me. They got me up top. Sword lady got me. This Train just said this PowerPoint presentation is awesome to watch. Jesus.
Ooh, nice ult.
Can I emote?
Hmm.
No, that's sad.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Bombs away.
One adorable cat statue for King T'Challa. Or is that Emperor now? Us against the world. Fire mode.
I'm frozen. Penny Parker froze me. Yep.
Where are you?
I'm already dead.
Spider time again?
Well, there we had 2 spider times, one from them, one from me.
Ah.
Penny Parker's weak. She's one.
I'm dead.
I'm keeping you
Sit
alive.
down. Sit down.
You're doing good.
Venom's pushing. Headshot half. Weak one.
He popped his shield. He's
Yeah.
out.
You still want?
Rocket slow, rocket slow. Get the res. Yeah, there we go. Good job.
Got Penny for 2. Got Penny for 2. Here comes Venom. Half. He popped the shield. Venom's quarter.
She got me. That wide range.
Again?
That's what I'm saying. That's the third time I've seen this Penny ult.
That's the second time she's ulted. I've ulted once. I also just got my ult.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Thank you for the heal. 1 down. Another down.
Oh, that was a
Oh.
good headshot.
Come on,
Let's
sword
go.
bitch,
Keep
you want
going.
it?
Come on. Web Penny.
Bitch. You make me so.
Reloading.
Listen, I don't know their names.
I know. And you never will.
Yep, you right.
I know.
Yeah, come on. At least they're not playing Punchy Fist. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, Punchy Fist is a bitch,
Magic
dude.
in the middle of us.
Oh, help, shit.
If you see my field out, go
Sword
for it.
lady, sword lady. Ducking out back right. She's trying to. Venom's chasing her.
Yep, I am.
Do you get her?
No. Yeah, no. I just chased her off. I'm coming back to the fight. Jeez, if she's gonna leave the point, I'm not gonna fucking chase her. She wasn't low. Can your clone?
Yeah, I died to whatever that was.
Psylocke ult.
Just checked my watch. It's spider time. I love that.
I got magic on me. Do you want to leave me be? Help!
Those spiders look way too familiar.
We're coming back.
Whoever they
Cloak and daggers 1.
Maybe I should swap over to, like, you right now.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Magic's still behind us, being
Yeah.
stupid. I need to kill her and then what's a 4v or a 5v6? Okay, perfect.
I've almost got ult again. Back up a little.
Yeah, I got around the corner and I mean to.
Magic ult. Reloading.
Yeah, sword chick got me.
Yeah, her ult's pretty good. We can just back up and we can just push this. I have Magneto ult, so we can... Might even just try and use it here, actually. They're pushing pretty out.
Jesus, I've almost got 20k healing already.
Yeah.
I suspect the T'Challa is growing impatient.
Nah, wait.
Stay with me,
that's
stay with me.
another.
Venom's running. Venom's weak. He had to use his shield.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Got
died to
one.
the sword chick. Jesus Christ, that ult is crazy.
I got some unfinished business.
what ults do we have right now?
I suspect the T'Challa is growing impatient.
hold still. I'm trying to help.
Welcome to the dark world. Special delivery. Miss Carter has left us.
Only 60 seconds left.
Penny Parker running away. Shush is weak.
Hold still. I'm just it's spider time!
That was an insanely good Iron Man ult.
That felt pretty good.
It also got the rocket res, so it didn't get the value off that too.
Oh, yep. Penny would not leave me alone. To your side.
I'm died from behind.
Shit.
That's right, I almost have Magneto ult again, who can push with. We're gonna have Hawkeye, Loki, Venom, and Magneto ults. I actually just have everything online here, except for Iron Man.
Fighting.
So cold.
Yeesh.
Final 10 seconds.
Penny's up top behind.
The
I got
sword
Psylocke
chick's
on
just
me.
chasing me in our spawn. Yeah, I'm dead.
Damn.
Yeah, it's alright.
Didn't expect to win them all.
We needed like one more push and he probably wouldn't have been okay.
I just had a 6-kill Scarlet Witch ult. That was pretty sick.
That's pretty cool.
Like I said, I don't gotta aim. I just gotta hold left click.
Go slip.
Ooh. There you guys go. Upvote for everybody.
Dude, the end of the game like this is awful.
Where to vote yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay.
What
I am
happened?
restarting Marvel Rivals because it was using 39% of my CPU.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense. Boy, do I love the Black Panther screensaver. God, I hate you, Trent.
I would check and see if it's on your SSD if you have one. That is.
I think he does.
I know some people don't. Like a friend of mine only has HDD, I think they're called.
Yeah, I just have HDD. Or
Like, do you
is
save yours? Do you save it on like the main hard drive or like the other one?
I remember. I think I got ESPN.
I'm with Andrew on this because y'all just keep throwing these fucking terms at me, and I'm like, yes, we all have this.
Yeah, the sword
Um,
chick.
let
you know,
me-
in my PC.
Steam library.
Which drive?
I thought I installed it on like the Windows, like the one that's like actually attached. I think
Run
I
it as
did.
run it as admin, and then lower the graphic settings to like medium.
you can also drop off the map effects. I should do that, by the way. Settings.
Well, it's weird. The game's not lagging like at all,
Mm-hmm.
unless like it's in
It's
the
just like,
in
it's
the
like
fucking
when-
loading screen
Okay.
after the game.
or like when everybody is like playing all at the same time, and you just don't know what the fuck is happening sometimes.
I know how to find out how if you have a SSD or not, and if it's on your SSD.
Okay, cool.
Mine's labeled
Oh.
as it on mine.
If you go into your search bar and on your next to your Windows button,
Yeah.
search defragment and optimize drives. And it'll tell you what drive is which.
My friend-
So I have Windows C, which is a solid state drive, which I'm assuming is SSD, and then I have New Volume, which is hard disk drive.
Yes, the Windows C is your solid state, your SSD.
Yeah. Well, now I just got to find out where it's installed.
For that, if you go to Steam, if you go to top left,
Yep.
1 second, let me pull it up on mine. Settings and storage.
Storage. Oh, it looks like I do have this installed on the other one.
On the HDD?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you put that on your solid state, it will vastly improve how it runs on your computer.
Okay, cool. Well, I can fix that after this then. Somebody's gonna have to send me an invite.
Well, if you would accept my friend request, I could do that.
I just did.
Don't worry, I've got you, baby girl.
Thanks, man.
Ah.
All right, let's run it back.
Who's the host now?
Oh,
is a
probably me.
great
Let's see.
question.
Yeah, it is in fact me. Whoops. Should fix that. Let's promote. I can't make you leader. Interesting.
I mean,
It might
it's
be
not
because
that
we're
big of a
already
deal.
in queue.
I don't like being in charge.
You don't like authority?
Nobody
No,
likes being in charge.
I don't want to have to make decisions.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
You're not my dad.
Just gonna continue to play Venom because I don't know what's happening.
Does
know what,
anyone
that's
else want to play
fine.
support? Because if they want to play support, that's fine. I can play whatever.
Nah, I'm trying to force myself to learn tanks. If you give me support, I'll take it, and I can't do that.
Okay. Now we'll continue playing Loki.
Loki is one of the most fun supports.
I agree.
He's also is really good. Like,
Also pretty hot, you know, that helps.
Yeah.
I got that
yeah,
season 2 Loki
he's
going.
pretty he's pretty low key. Low key.
Loki
gets
hot.
better.
Oh!
30 seconds.
He gets better with the better ults that are in the current game.
Yeah, it's like
Like, I think out of the current group, it probably goes Penny, Venom, Cloak. Oh!
I can also swap to like
Guys.
Magneto or something.
Does anyone else see this?
Starts in 5,
See what?
4, 3.
The enemy team's right here.
Oh, that's nice.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
I guess we're still technically in spawn, so nothing can happen in here.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
I never
Ashley
noticed
says to
that.
tell you hi, Wally. Trent told me to tell you that. Ashley says hi.
Hi.
Yo, already diving? You love to see it.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Wolverine on you guys.
Yeah, be careful around him. He gets better the more HP you have.
Yep.
Capture the mission area.
Tony, hack and slash.
Ah, I almost jumped off the map. That's fine.
Reloading.
Caps one, Caps one. Caps
Got him.
dead, nice. Going after Iron
I'm
Man
stuck.
since he's just flying around.
Wolverine, Wolverine.
Hit. Caps weak, Caps weak, Caps one. Or not Cap, fuck, Iron Man.
Yeah, I know who you meant. Try to get him. Kind of why you gotta know the names, right?
It does help. Yo, the moon be fucking shit up. Where am I?
Right next to you.
Both your tanks are dead. Be careful.
Jesus.
Where are you?
I'm over here. Oh shit. I'm dead, They got me.
Oh god, I'm like.
Okay, we're trickling. We gotta wait.
Yeah.
We don't have any.
I think I twisted my shoulder.
Really glad your field was there. Uh-oh.
Ah.
Can't out heal that.
Nope.
Yeah.
I really should be playing like based off their team. I should have swapped to Strange like forever ago.
Heads up.
That's okay. We'll just run it for next point. What the heck? Oh, yeah, shotgun. What? I am just gonna swap the strange so we can actually get some point. Maybe.
Oh, watch out for Punisher ult.
Yeah, there's 9 seconds left. I was just trying to get touch point.
Anyone get on point?
I wasted my ult. I feel
Yeah, I'm
so
just
bad.
dying to Punisher ult. Fuck. Yeah.
That's alright. I should have swapped sooner, that's my bad.
I was trying to get him before he got me. I lost the race.
I think I was chosen to do some good in the world.
Guess we could also go like Magneto here.
Before you attack, get ready.
We're in this together, Tandy Bowen. Get the stars out of your eyes and let us fight.
You can't be that old.
The fate of many worlds is at stake. It is a mighty quest.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to
Here,
do
guys,
is
let's
capture
portal
the
in.
mission area.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Doo-doo. Oh, I'm used to playing on the flip side. This was weird. Oh, let's go in here and do it like this. Yeah, we're completely behind him.
He just takes us off the map.
Lol, that would have been hilarious.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I am too good at this.
Fucking dagger behind you, Carly.
Yeah.
And a Bucky.
Capture the mission area. We are undefeatable.
Oh shit. Mantis ult.
Yeah, Hawkeye out right now.
Fuck behind.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, shit.
Got him.
Thank you.
Onk.
Oh, I died to. Yeah.
Can't downhill that.
Still breathing, still fighting.
I have the eye of Yugimoto.
You just say Yugi Moto?
He fucking did. I love that.
My deck has no pathetic cause, Yugi boy.
Your team's capture progress has passed the
Iron Man's weak. He was anyway.
Just like his shit.
I unleash the Vishanti's power. The moon.
Oh, I died to the moon haunt. Fuck.
Yep. You know that dude in Benchwarmers that's afraid of the sun?
Yeah.
Whenever anyone dies to the moon, I can just imagine like the opposite of that.
They've almost got it.
Render me assistance. Needed that boost. Happy to pitch in.
I'm stunned.
I'm
I'm
gonna try and
stunned.
sneak onto the point.
You have to touch the point.
I'm on my way to it.
Ooh, we did it. We're good. Let's burn these ults. Let's go.
Iron Man dead. Cap, cap, cap. Cap down. Cloak and dagger. Weak. One. She's one. She's one.
It's like half.
She's definitely not one.
She's one for me. Of course, my arrow's fully charged. She does like it does like fucking half of your health.
She was just here. We got her.
Well, okay, so I guess you weren't lying, but also like you were on pretty cool.
But
All
it
right.
wasn't completely accurate. Yeah, yeah.
Let's also ignore the fact that I solo ulted that Moon Knight.
It's fine. He was kicking
Here
out.
comes
That's
Cap.
all
Here
right.
comes
We
Cap.
have 2 ults
That's
going in
definitely
the
not
next
Cap.
one,
That's
so-
definitely not Cap.
Captain America? The fuck? The guy with
Yeah, he's right in
the
front of us.
flag on the shield?
One that you actually know.
The guy that was flying in the air. Was
No!
not Captain America. Okay. You've done it multiple times, so I just.
I mean,
He was just triple
Fair.
checking, you know.
At least my cover's refilled.
Oh, shoot. I got Psylocke on me. Help. Help.
Where's here? I don't know when anyone is. Got her.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Pulse charge. Fire.
We are undefeatable!
Punch in the hole. You're ready for counterattacks.
All my copies are still there?
And I'm
Iron Man's
trying to
half.
survive
Iron
on
Man's
them.
dead.
Yeah, there's.
Oh shit. I meant to jump behind that, not in front of it. That's bad.
Oh.
I'd be dead.
Mantis strikes.
Yeah, OBS does not like this game. It's probably because I have it on the wrong thing.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Still breathing. Still fighting.
Ah,
No, I was almost got there.
I uncloaked
The wall got
way
me.
too late. That's on me. I was trying to give us another few seconds.
No, you're good. I ulted into the wall, so.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Let's go, Mantis MVP. I love to see it.